I did not have anybody to play with at the time, and whatever the contents of those packs were, I traded them away for comic books.
Hmm.
Probably a bad move.
Probably so. Who knows
But then
though?
I started the game
There.
proper in '99. So,
All right.
Well,
All
we
right. All
are
right.
live. So thanks everybody for coming and hanging out with us. This is my fourth night in a row streaming. I got to say, for all those people that are out there Twitch grinding, you have my respect. And we're just hanging out for a few hours at a time. These people that like this is legitimately their job. More power to you. This is not as easy as I thought it was going to be. I'm tired, but I'm stoked nonetheless to have these awesome guests on tonight. So we will start with Ms. Onion Bug up here in the right corner and let her talk. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, Steph. You got to go first. So we'll start with Steph. Steph will go first and just talk a little bit about her deck and take her first turn, and then we'll continue like that around for our first turns, and then we'll just hit the game running.
That sounds
mhm.
great. Well, hi, everybody. I'm Steph. I go by Steel City Steph most places on the internet. That guy over there is Brad. He goes by Steel City Brad most places on the internet. I went ahead and dropped our links in chat. We only very recently started doing content on our own, insofar as we just sometimes stream our arena related misfortunes on the internet. And so, yeah, so you can it's usually under my account, so Twitch slash Steel City Steph is where you can find us streaming occasionally. We've been doing a lot of Duskmore Unlimited lately and do some occasional 1v1 sealed if we have the extra boosties hanging out around the house. So it's been really fun, and I think we'll probably keep doing it for a little while. Um, Anyhow, Brad and I are going to be in Las Vegas at the end of this month, so you can see us there if you would like to get a game with us. Tonight, I am playing Iktikik and Tago. This is my landfall rocks and robots deck. This deck really tries to just make lands enter the battlefield as frequently as possible, and that so that I can make as many rocks as possible, so that my robots can throw them and get bigger in so doing. And so that is the game plan here. We're gonna have a lot of robots, a lot of rocks, a lot of lands, and Iktikik and Tago are at the helm. So I will go ahead and take my first turn.
Mhm.
I will draw and I will play a very exciting mountain and I will pass the turn.
Hey everybody, I'm Daniel. I'm the editor for Southern Sorcery. Tonight I am playing Miriam Sentinel Worm. So I just want to cast a bunch of dragons and make token copies of those dragons and use those flying dragons to eat my opponents. So that's what I want to do. And I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to play a forest and I'm going to tap the forest for a soul ring. And then I'm going to pass.
Whoa, strong start.
I was like, "Ooh, can I keep this? Can I keep this?" And I was like, "Yes, two lands on top."
Oh, fantastic. I will drop link in chat. Hello, everyone. I'm Amanda. The internet knows me as Onion Bug. I am the host of the Bug Bop. I'm a Lobby Pristine creator. I'm a bird of paradise, and I am a member of the Pendragon Rules Roundtable Committee. I will be in Vegas. Come and see me. I will have enough decks to play a full pot of Pendragon. So if you've never tried the format, catch me. Sit down with me. Let's play. It's a fantastic time. You can find everything that I am up to at the link that I dropped in chat, including the Pendragon format and info on Birds of Paradise and the Lobby Pristine. I am playing Elish Norn. Um, she's a nuisance in general. She flippies into a saga, which is also uh, quite painful sometimes. But this is a Phyrexian typal build. It's mostly a beatdownish deck, but it can shift gears into attempting to poison everybody to death. Um, but that's kind of a secondary goal. So we will see how things turn out. I'll draw my first card for the game, and I will play a Plains. No turn, one play. I'm ready to pass.
All right. Well, hi everybody. I am Brad, and Steph kind of covered all the stuff that we do on the internet, so I won't bore you with that spiel again.
I've
Um,
already bored them.
well, yeah. I mean, when I say that, usually I'm assuming the second time will be boring. So I won't bore them by saying the spiel again.
I know.
But tonight I am playing Rexiel the Risen Deep. This is a Dimir Sea Monsters deck. It's all about sort of ramping up to krakens, leviathans, octopuses, and serpents. These big evasive creatures, and then equipping them with swords. There's a pretty heavy equipment subtheme in this deck. So I'm going to be getting evasive creatures, giving them effects that trigger on combat damage, and getting in for big beats. And I will take my turn.
We've uncovered the secret motivation of big sea monsters whenever they take pirate ships
Exactly.
down into the briny depths.
They want the shiny
They just
stuff.
want the swords. That's all they want.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Temple of Deceit, so I will scry 1. We'll keep that there, and I will pass the turn.
I will draw. I will play a Timber Crown Pathway, and I am going to pay 2 for a Reckless Fireweaver, and I will pass the turn.
I'm going to untap and draw. I'm going to play an island.
Fireweaver.
He doesn't like you either.
That's why he does damage to me.
Yeah, playing an island for turn. I'm going to tap the Soul Ring and the Forest, and floating one. I'm going to play Nature's Lore, so I'm going to go get a Forest card. Put it onto the battlefield. Let's see if I can find something that taps for either or. I can't remember what the mana base is in this one. I don't play this deck a ton just because it's a little higher power. I was thinking I had a duel in here, but I don't think I do. Now that I'm looking through everything,
You got to try them.
I do have a Triome in here.
Grab that. Unless spoiler alert.
I do want it to enter because it'll enter untapped. I do want to take advantage of that. Yeah, I guess I'll just play a Stomping Grounds and I'll shock it in. And then I'm going to use the one floatingless mana that I have left. And I'm just going to tap these other two, and I'm going to cultivate and then pass the turn.
Wow. Ramp so hard.
Ramp so
Yeah.
hard.
All right. Draw for turn. Okay. Land for turn. We're going to make another plains. And I do believe that I am all set to pass again. You're up, Brett.
Yay. I like it when it's my turn. Play a Morphic Pool, and I'm going to do a little bit of ramping with this Dimir Signet.
Y'all, I'm playing the landfall deck, and I am the only one that is not ramping.
That's probably
Bug did
okay.
ramp.
I will.
I did not ramp. That's right.
Okay. Untap. Draw. I will play an Inventor's Fair, and I will pay 3 to cast Tago. And I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. This is a crazy turn 3. Draw for turn. Let's play a forest for turn. Let's tap 2 for a Felwar Stone, because why not? And then I'm gonna tap 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This way. Yeah. for an anger.
Ooh.
And then
All right.
I think I'm going to send the anger at Steph.
You know what? I know what I did. Anger's a what, 3 something?
It's a 2/2.
It's a 2/2? I have a 1/3. I'd like to block it.
Oh, okay. So they'll just trade.
They
was hoping,
will not
I'm
trade. They'll
trying to
just
kill
run
it.
into
Yeah,
each
I'm
other.
trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to kill it.
I
That's why I was like, oh, maybe. I think I see a 2/2
I'm
down
very happy
there.
to not
Yep.
kill it.
You know what? I don't blame you. I'm just gonna keep swinging them though. That's kind of the thing. Is like I want it to die, so either take damage
Hasty
or
dragons are
kill it.
not my friend. Yeah.
I mean, that's all I got.
All right. We'll draw for turn. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Let's see. Land for turn, we're gonna Ominous Cemetery. Taps for colorless. I can pay 5 and tap it to exile it, and target creature's owner shuffles it into their library. Let's see.
Neat.
Do I actually have a turn 3 play? No, I don't. We're just getting ready for turns to come here. I am ready to pass.
All right.
Elish Norn
One
has
tap
the
and draw.
non-Phyrexian creature board wipe on the back, right?
Correct.
Yeah, that's,
Yep.
what I was thinking.
Yep.
That's the dangerous part.
Yeah, it's step 3. Destroy all other permanents except for artifacts, lands, and Phyrexians.
I'm going to cast Thassa, God of the Sea,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
Okay. I'm going to untap and I'm going to draw. I'm going to be a tryhard with the fetch land. I will do that. Have a rock enter when that happens. Everybody takes one.
Rude.
I would like to crack my Scalding Tarn for a dual land that will enter tapped. I will then so after I find the dual land that'll enter tapped, I will pay 1 to equip this rock. Well, I'll make another rock when that enters, so everybody take 1 more. I will pay 1 to equip this rock to Tago, and I will pay 1 to equip this rock to the Reckless Fireweaver, and I will pass the turn. I think I'm going to find it's the artifact or the one that came that's indestructible that came out in Kaldheim. That's what I'm going to find. I just don't know what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can go.
Okay, let's untap. Upkeep and draw.
Wooded Ridgeline. Oh, it's not indestructible. I thought it was indestructible.
Let's play a Sulfur Falls for turn. It enters untapped because I do control
Snowland.
a mountain or an island.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No, it's not. It's not it. It didn't come out in Kaldheim either.
That's why I thought when you said it came out
I
of
know.
Colin, I was like, Snowland.
I know. I think it's I was just very confused on a number of levels about what land I was getting there.
Okay.
I think we just go ahead and
I'm
cast
glad we started out the confusion.
Miram. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4,
It was
5,
not
6.
hasty. You're welcome.
No haste. Yeah, that's my turn this turn.
Beautiful. Okay. We're drawn for turn. See what we got. Oh, okay. Land for turn. Merrick's. I can tap it and add colorless, or I can tap it and add 1 mana of any color. Activate it only if it entered the battlefield this turn, and later on I can pay 3 and tap it and make mites. And that seems nice. But what we're going to do with it right now is tap it for white. And we're going to use that to cast our commander. Elish Norn is here. Mom's had a rough day. She wants to kick back, make some mites, and not have to deal with anything too strenuous. So, Vigilance, 3/5. Whenever a source an opponent controls deals damage to you or a permanent you control, that source's controller loses 2 life, unless they pay 1. And her activation to flip is 2 and a white and sacrifice 3 creatures. 3 other creatures.
Me and my rocks are personally offended by the words that you just uttered.
Yeah, that's gosh.
Now the Fire Weaver hurts you too.
Fire Weaver hurts me too.
Not if you can pay for it, though.
This
Like,
is true.
It's just one mana.
Mom is fair.
I don't like this.
She wants her children to learn financial responsibility. You have to pay for things.
All done after that?
Yes, I am, Pastor.
All right. Untap. Thassa says I can scry 1. This card does not immediately help me, but is it still okay to have? Nah, get it out of here. I drop turn.
I love that in order for me to kill Elishnorn, I need to sacrifice 3 rocks and pay extra mana every time I do that, or else I will lose 6 life.
Yeah, the
I am not
the
well equipped to deal with Elishnorn.
the Fire Weaver is normally great. However, pingers against this Elishnorn are actually worse because you'll take more damage from the ping.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna play my favorite card in this deck.
All right, I'm ready for it.
Ooh.
You know how I said this is a Sea Monsters deck with an equipment sub
Don't
theme?
disappoint me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna introduce you to Acquisition Octopus. That is both a sea monster and an equipment.
There you go.
So it has
¿Por qué no los
reconfigure.
dos?
And when it or the equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, I draw a card. I will pass the turn.
Okay.
I cannot express how excited I was when they spoiled this card.
One,
It
too.
is perfect
It
for
doesn't
this
suck.
deck.
It doesn't actually suck. I don't think I want to throw a rock at something right now, unless I want to kill your acquisition.
That would make me so
It
sad.
would make you so sad. You
I
were
would-
just very jazzed about it.
I would never recover.
Well, then fine. You get a turn. You get a turn with your
Yes.
acquisition octopus. Yes, I will drop. I will. Okay. I feel like that's gonna make me hurt a lot. I think I'm gonna end up taking a total of 4 this turn from Elishnorn because I'm gonna have Fabled Passage enter, which makes a rock and deals a damage to everybody, which I'm not paying for. I'm gonna sack
Okay.
this for a forest, which will make another rock that'll deal damage to everybody, which I'm not paying for. So I will lose a total of 4. And everybody else will lose a total of 2. That trade usually feels a lot better.
You still did 6 damage and only took 4. So like that's kind of a damage positive still.
Thanks for looking on the bright side for me, Brad. I was
half full.
struggling to make that happen. Okay, and then after I find that, I'm going to pay 5 to cast Iktikik, who enters the battlefield with a 3/3 golem and says, whenever an artifact is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, he gets a 1/1 counter, and so do all of my golems. An artifact entered. Everybody take 1. I'll take 2 more. Oh wow, Elishnorn hurts. Okay, turn. I have to find a way around this yesterday. Maybe I throw a rock or several rocks at my own Reckless Fire Weaver. Maybe I do that.
Do that.
Brad's like, yes, please get rid of
I
that
mean,
card.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I'm done for that, Daniel. You can go.
All right, we will untap. Moving this artifact there. Draw for turn. Well, let's see what we can do. Let's play a Dragonborn champion for 4. So 1, 2, red, green. That will make a copy. And then, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to have to pay for the Elishnorn, but I want to do some drawing cards.
I feel your pain.
Yeah, so let's swing Miram at Brad. You don't have any flyers, right? But yeah, no.
I do not
I
have
didn't
any
think the
flyers.
octopus would fly.
I would
but,
like to deal with Elish Norn, so I am going to attack Brad.
Well,
I like it. No, it's good. I understand.
I'm yeah. I
No,
mean,
I
I need
get
to
it.
draw the
I get
cards to
it.
look for the
I get it.
answer.
Oh yeah. No, I totally understand.
So that'll
Uh,
deal 6 damage to Brad. It will trigger both the Dragonborn champions, so I will have 2 card draw triggers there. 1 and 2. Sort of, maybe an answer. The Copperline Gorge is going to come in tapped as my land for turn, and then let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'm gonna pay 1 and a green. Heck, I've got green. No big deal. 1 and a green for Earthquake Dragon. And I'm going to make a copy of Earthquake Dragon.
Yikes.
So I think that's sort of an answer for Elish Norn.
That's sort of an answer for the whole
Just
table.
not the
I need to know what Earthquake Dragon does. I have
It's
a
just
feeling like I
incredibly
know
large.
it's a flying
Earthquake
trampler. It's a
Dragon is.
10-10.
It's a
Oh.
10-10.
Yeah, and it's normally
What if Galta was
yeah,
Sky?
pretty much it's Galta. Yeah, if it normally it's 14 colorless and a green, but it's X less the cost, where X is the total mana value of dragons you control. Which actually, hold on, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I actually need to pay. I was thinking it was the power of dragons. It's mana value, so I actually won't be able to cast that now that I walk that back.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, I was thinking it was the power, which is what Galta is, but it's mana value of dragons, and the token doesn't have a mana value, and the anger is not a dragon, so I actually can't cast that. Good thing I read that card out loud to you guys, otherwise I would have misplayed there. Yeah, so
I was just terrified by the once we get rid of it, it comes back because you can just sacrifice lands and make that happen.
Oh yeah, that's true too. It comes back to your hand. It doesn't come back to the battlefield, but yeah, it can you can pay 2 and a green and sack a land and return it from the graveyard.
Comes back to your hand where it costs 1 green mana to cast.
Potentially.
That is big boy.
Potentially, yes. That's all I can do. I'm leaving up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. I can't do anything with that.
Wow, that is very big boy.
Okay.
Don't have to worry about it for now.
Draw for turn.
For now.
That's a card.
And yet I worry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Let's see here. That seems fun. All right. Steph, I know Elish Norn's been giving you a little bit of trouble here, but what if...
So much trouble.
But what if we got married?
Wedding ring.
I'm gonna play a wedding ring.
So the Reckless Fireweaver is going to deal 1 damage to each opponent because you're making an artifact token.
That's right. That's right. Everybody takes 1, and I take 2 because I can't pay 1 for it.
Love hurts.
Love hurts.
Mm-hmm.
I could have cast this. I'm so silly. I could have. I forgot about the Felwar Stone.
Oh?
Yeah. I'm good. Boy, am I dumb. I got ahead of myself and then got ahead of myself. It just taps me out to do it instead of not quite tapping me out to do it.
That I do believe is going to be the end of my turn. I'm all set to pass.
Before you move to combat.
Oh, sure.
I'm just gonna pay 2 mana, and I'm gonna say that Elish Norn can't be blocked this turn, and you can do with that information what you will.
Nice.
Oh. Sure. Well, can't be blocked. The RB Dragons and Daniel is the highest life total, so let's chip that down by 3.
It's wild that 33 this quickly is still the highest life total. Elish Norn, 1, 2, 3.
I blame Mom.
Well, 1, 2, 3. Going to 30.
I mean, granted,
Okay,
Mom's been
15
hurting
words.
you, but you've been rocking all of us.
This is true. That's true. Yeah, the other 7 damage I've taken was 5 of it was from Steph, and 2 of it was from a shock.
After that, I'm ready to pass through my second main and ship the turn over to you, Brad.
All right, I'll untap. I'll cry 1.
Before you go to combat, I would like to make your commander unblockable and stare at you expectantly.
All right, then.
That's fair, though.
Just, in case that's helpful at all.
That's fair.
I will play a swamp, and then I am going to pay 6 for Garuda, Doom of Depths.
Okay.
So when Garuda enters, each player will mill 4, and then I can put a creature card of even mana value from among the milled cards onto the battlefield under my control.
Mill, how many? Sorry.
4.
Oh no.
4. 1,
Yeah.
2.
I have
3.
3 lands and an old Gnawbone.
No.
None of those are eligible for your shenanigans.
I got
I know the Hullbreaker Horror. That's odd.
Temple of the Dragon Queen, Temple of the False God, Last March of the Ents, and Abyss Merch. So no creatures.
We got 1 creature here. There is a Sensor Splicer.
Does it have an even mana value?
It does not. That is odd.
All right. I think
Did
I just
Garuda
whiffed.
just whiff?
I mean,
Sure
this deck
seems
is
that
not
way.
built to take advantage
I
of
guess
Garuda,
that's
so it kind of whiffs often, but that is okay.
Don't like losing this Throne of Eldraine, though.
I will pass the turn after that.
All right, I will untap. Goodness gracious. So the wedding ring says
Yeah.
whenever an opponent who controls an artifact named Wedding Ring draws a card during their turn, you draw a card. So I'm going to draw a card and you're going to draw a card righty now. Okay.
Yeah, correct.
And then whenever an opponent who controls an artifact named Wedding Ring gains life, you gain that much life. Okay, so I will probably not be gaining life here. So I apologize for not holding up my end of the relationship here.
Well,
But
you drew me a card. It's okay.
you know what? I did. Thank you for remembering that. All right, I'm going to
Exactly.
pay 5.
What's yours is mine.
to
What's mine is mine.
That's
cast
how that works.
Ashea, Soul of the Wild. Ashea is a land,
Mhm.
and says non-token creatures I control are forests in addition to their other types. Because it is a land, a rock enters, thus dealing 1 damage to everybody, thus dealing 2 damage to me. Thanks, Mom. All right, and then
Really can't trust those in-laws, huh?
Not even a little bit.
it's true. I've been having a lot of problems with them lately. I will play. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna go hard here. I'm gonna play an Evolving Wilds. We're gonna crack this for a forest that will come in tapped. That's gonna be 2 more rocks, 2 more damage to everybody, 4 more damage to me. Let everything burn. I think
Just, you know what? I'm on board with this.
yeah, I'm just gonna
You know what? We'll just play a game 2 if this one's fast. Like they did it last night.
I'll pass after that.
In the first stream. Okay, let's untap.
We're just letting everything burn.
Yeah, no big deal.
I'm gonna hope that Amanda has some serious life gain over there. We're just gonna cross our fingers, you know.
Let's see.
Just see what happens.
See what happens.
So what we want to do? Yeah, we'll tap 3 blue and 3 red, and we'll cast Niv Mizzet Perun.
Ew.
Ooh.
So can't be countered, has
Hammered, right?
flying, and says whenever you draw a card, Niv Mizzet deals 1 damage to any target. Whenever a player casts an instant or a sorcery, I will draw a card. So then we're going to start, I think, just doing what I'm supposed to do here. I'm going to swing Anger and an Earthquake Dragon at Steph. I'm going to swing the other Earthquake Dragon and mirror them at Onion Bug. And then I'm going to send a 5-3, 2-5. Wait, what was the last thing you had come in, Brad? It was bigger, wasn't it?
Yeah, I have a 6/6.
A 6/6 on the ground. Okay, so Miriam is gonna go at Brad instead. And then how big is Elish Norn?
3-5.
3-5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll send the other earthquake and the token of the dragon champion at Bug. So Miram only at Brad, 6 in the air. Steph, you've got a 2/2 and a 10/10. The 2/2's on the ground, the 10/10's in the air. And then Bug, you have a 10/10 in the air and a 5/3 on the ground.
Okay, I'm taking 12. I'm not gonna block anger, and yeah, I'm not gonna block your dragon. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
take 12. I'm gonna
I'm
go
not blocking
13.
either.
Okay.
Here we go.
Onion, are you? I'm assuming you're not going to block either because you probably don't want to lose Elish Norn yet.
I am not interested in that. So yeah, I will be assigning no blocks. But you need to pay for each of those sources
Yep.
or
I'll
take.
tap the Soul Ring and pay for both of those.
Okay.
Is it just one? It's just one, right? It's just one.
It's
I've been
one
losing out
per
over nothing.
instance, right?
Whenever a
Yeah.
source, yeah, an opponent deals damage to a permanent, you or a permanent you control, that source's controller loses 2 life unless they pay 1. So yeah, per
Okay.
source,
Yeah,
pay
yeah.
one
So
one
yeah,
per
so
source.
two colorless from Soul Ring. I'll pay 1 for each of the instances. So
Mm-hmm.
that'll be 15 total your way. And then I have 2 Dragonborn champions, and I dealt 1, 2, 3, 4 instances of whenever a source you control deals damage 5 or more to a player, draw a card. So I will have 4
Mm-hmm.
such instances. So I will draw 4 cards, and then that's going to trigger Niv Mizzet. Do you want me to get rid of your Fireweaver stuff, or do you want to hold on to it?
I'm gonna leave that one up to you.
It's not really bothering me.
I'm not gonna. I'm not convinced you have a vested interest in my longevity in this game
I
after
mean,
being hit with the 12 or with the
everybody.
10-10.
Well, you know,
So I
it's it's
think
it's
I think well
here.
no. I think that was a good move. It's just I don't think yeah, I don't think getting rid of the Fireweaver does you any favors with the ire you have just earned.
Yeah, that's also fair. How big are the? How big is a shy? Pretty big now, right?
Ashea is a 6/6 right now.
Is the power and toughness from other lands you control?
Equal to the number of lands I control.
Okay.
Actually, hold
I
on.
was gonna
Never
say you
mind. I
should.
control so many more than that. I
You've
control
got
5
yeah, you got
or
like an
6,
11
7,
and
8,
11
9,
or
10,
something.
11.
Yeah.
She's a 10/10. Yeah, it's a non-token, but yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um. I mean, I have to deal it. It's not a May ability.
Yeah. If
So that
you
was a pretty mean turn. So you know what? We're gonna deal it all
what?
to Garuda, which won't kill it.
Ooh,
Okay.
okay. I feel
Um,
like you should just commit to the villain arc. I
I
really
might
do.
should, to be honest with you, and it may get there. Um, it's fine. I mean, yeah, it's not gonna
Everything's
like it's
fine.
probably not gonna earn me any good grace from anybody. I don't think. I'm gonna tap the 2 green here that I have. I'm gonna play a Great Hinge. I'm gonna tap the Great Hinge
Ooh,
and gain 2 life and play an Arcane Signet.
okay.
And then I
All right.
played land for turn. Right?
I'm doing
1,
some
2,
calculus about the number of or the amount of damage that you have on the board. I see 2 Earthquake Dragons, which is 20. I see a Miram, which is 6. I see 2 Dragon Disciples, which are each 5, or Dragonborn Champions, which are each 5.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 26. And then you have, is there one more creature that I'm not, you have a Niv Mizzet,
I
which
have
is
two.
also,
I have two
or which
Niv.
is,
Oh, I have two Niv Mizzets. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'll have a second instance of that damage.
you should not have two Niv Mizzets. Oh wait, no, never mind. It does make it not legendary.
Yep.
Miriam
Wow.
has no
surrounded.
breaks
That
at
is
all.
really stinking good. Yeah, so that's, yeah, you can deal 8 damage to something.
Mm-hmm.
This is not my like. This, I'll be
He's
totally.
got to be a
I'll
villain.
totally honest with you
You
right
have
now.
36 damage on the
this
board?
has never done this quickly ever. Like
No,
hey, it's like
so you
turn
have 36
5.
damage on the board.
Yeah.
I think you should hit life totals, and I think that you should put us on the rocks, and that's what I think.
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
can't do it to Bug because I'll take a bunch, but I guess let's just deal it to Brad's face then. Sorry, Brad.
See, that outcome works great for me.
Yeah. That was a lot. I still have the Fellwar Stone.
We've got a turn.
And I took that.
I like it.
I didn't cast any more creatures. Just making sure I'm not leaving anything undone. Let me put these like back with their respective copies here because I was really only separating them out for like to know where everything was going. So let me do that here, and then yeah, pass the turn.
Terrific. All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw for turn.
I will also draw for turn. Thanks, Bug.
Yay! Oh, how interesting. What an interesting state the board is. And what interesting draws I have had this
Technically,
game.
I also missed my Dragonborn. I was actually supposed to draw 8 cards and not just 4. You haven't done anything yet, right? I mean, it's not going to change my turn.
I have not.
I'll just have to discard 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
You'll also have to deal 8 more damage.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about that too. Good lord. I could have taken out a shy. No, it's fine. Let's just do 4 more to Steph and Brad.
8 more.
Well, I'm
so
splitting
4
it.
each?
Yeah, so 4 each.
All right, solid.
I have 9 cards in hand.
Amanda, Daniel is killing your wife. How do you feel about that?
Oh man,
Not so great.
I'm gonna get rid of.
I can't draw cards or gain life if I'm dead.
This is true. This is true. So we are going to we're going to keep things defensive this turn because of that.
Discard an island. 3, 4, 5.
We're going to tap the single planes. We're going to make a crawling chorus. It's a 1/1 toxic 1. When it dies, I create a might, and then we are going to pass through combat.
30.
No attackers declared.
I think so.
No plays on the second main. Pass turn to Brad.
I saw somebody dress up as the crawling chorus once.
Ooh.
And it
That
was
would've
my
been cool
favorite
to see.
cosplay I have seen
Yeah,
to
that
date. It
seems
was
cool.
one of those like extremely low budget, but like really high commitment level
Mm-hmm.
cosplays. And it was the most delightful thing that I had ever seen. And I think to date is my favorite cosplay that I've ever seen at a con.
That's awesome.
Hey, Jen. Tatimona. Everyone draws.
Right.
Everyone draws. Not everyone. But I did draw a lot.
I'm going to play a Sword of Forge and Frontier.
Fine.
And I will equip it to Garuda.
Equip.
And then I would like to go to combat.
Yeah.
Daniel, is it fair to say that you do not control any creatures that are not red and or green?
Green here, blue here.
Niv Mizzet is also red. Yeah. So I believe you cannot block Garuda at the moment.
Yeah.
So here's an 8/8 that you cannot block.
I'll take 8.
Read it.
When that happens, I will exile the top 2 cards of my library. I can play these cards this turn. I
that's
can also
yours.
play an additional land this turn. So I will play the swamp.
Nice.
We'll leave the sword exiled, and I will pass the turn.
All right. I have some decisions to make. Gonna draw.
I will mention that I have the ability to make a single creature unblockable.
Yeah,
So
I
if
don't
you
have.
can somehow get to 21 damage on a single creature,
I mean,
I mean,
Ashea's pretty big.
yeah, she's pretty big.
then
Here's his number of artifacts. Okay. I am going to
Oh, apologies. You drew a card. I
Yes.
was supposed
Yes,
to
you
do
get to draw
that
a
too.
card as well. Don't forget your spousal privileges. All right, 1. So that's a land. I will make a rock. Everybody take 1, and I will take 2.
20 is vast. It's quickly approaching.
And then I will pay 1 for a soul ring, which I will use to pay the mom tax. I will leave 1 mana floating.
Ooh.
so we each take
we
one.
each take 1.
You each take 1. So Inventor's Fair says at the beginning of my upkeep, if I control 3 or more artifacts, which I do, I gain a life. So I'm going to do that because that's going to be really relevant. And Amanda, you can gain a life as well.
Yay.
Sorry, I forgot about that.
Mhm.
So I have 1 mana floating.
Oh, that's the other part of Wedding Ring is when
2.
you gain life, the other gains life. Nice.
Yeah, 3.
I just always see the card draw
4.
part.
4, 5. And I am going to cast Ansrog's Rampage,
Oh, I
which
need to
says
see what this
destroy
is.
all artifacts I don't control. And then I exile the top X cards of my library, where X is the number of artifacts that were put into graveyards from the battlefield this turn, and I get a creature card exiled this way onto the battlefield that gains haste.
I feel like I need to counterspell that.
My golems are going to get very big. So yes, that is a good counterspell target. I have no answers to that counterspell, so that is going to go sadly to the graveyard. So what can I do here? I can. So Ashea is how big now? Ashea
Pretty
is
close.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Mm.
Ashea is 11 big. How many blockers do you have?
I have 3. I've got 3 5/5s.
You've got 3 5/5s. Okay. All right. I would like to go to combat, and I would like to attack you with Ashea, with this golem, and with Iktikik. And before damage, I believe Brad would like to make Ashea unblockable.
Yes, I would like to do that.
That seems reasonable. It's an 12 or 11. I can't remember which one you said.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It is an 11/11.
Okay. And
And
then
I have what is presently a 3/3 and a 1/1 on the battlefield.
do they have death triggers? The golem, I assume, does not. What's the other one?
They say that whenever an artifact is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, they get a +1/+1 counter.
Okay, so will they? Well, they'd have to die first too.
No. Whenever an artifact is
Oh,
put into a graveyard
okay.
from the
You have a
battlefield.
way
So if I
to
sacrifice
sack
a
the
rock,
rocks.
or if somebody sacrifices a treasure,
Okay.
I do
Well,
have 2
I don't.
mana up, so
I don't
can
really have
activate my rock
any option.
throwing.
I can't take them, so I'm going to block them both with the
Yeah,
one with the dragon, the small one with the dragonborn champion, and the other one with the copy of the Niv Mizzet.
okay. So you're blocking Iktikik then with the Dragonborn champion.
Yeah,
And you're blocking the 3/3 golem with Niv Mizzet.
correct.
With a copy of Niv Mizzet. Okay. I would like to respond.
Go ahead.
I'm going to pay 1 to throw a rock at your face for 2 damage, putting a 1/1 counter on both of my things. And then I'm going to do the same thing again with the Reckless Fire Weaver. So another 2 damage to your face. I believe now Ashea is hitting you for 11, and we are trading on all accounts with blocks because Iktikik is now a 3/3, and I think your Dragon
It's a
Disciple or your
5/3.
Dragonborn Champion is a 5/3.
And the Niv Mizzet is a
Yeah?
6/6.
Yeah.
Yep. So the other one has got buffed up to a 6 as well. 3, or is it a 5?
The other one's, yeah, that's a 5/5. I'm sorry, I thought Niv-Mizzet was a 5/5.
Oh,
My
it is.
bad.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I was looking at Miram when I said that because I had the token down here from it. It is down from here. Yeah, it is a 5/5. So
you.
yes, they will both.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I think we trade.
Yep. And then you'll
All right,
have
another
2 more
Yeah.
or 4 more.
Cool. I don't have so you're taking 11 from Ashea,
Okay.
and then
What you did before that.
then we'll just trade in the blocks.
Gotcha. So the Dragonborn
Yeah.
goes here.
I did what I can.
You did a lot. You did a whole
I
lot.
did a lot.
You
I
did a
did a
whole
lot. I went down swinging, damn it. I'm gonna pass the turn.
And you gained life. How did you gain life? No,
I
you
did.
didn't.
I did gain 1
You
life.
did gain life? Okay. I was like, that
But I
number
think I
doesn't
made
look
it
the
so you
same.
can't kill all of us right now.
It's possible.
Maybe.
Go.
So you have what? 2 14. Oh no, you can kill all of us. You have 2 10/10s.
Untap. I'm going to then draw for turn. That's going to trigger both of my. Brad, did you gain life too, or were you just at 5?
I was just at 5.
Okay. I'm going to draw card for turn, which is going to trigger the 1 Niv Mizzet now. Let's go ahead and deal that to Steph.
1 damage?
Yep.
Just 1. I'm so sad my mole could not go on a rampage. That would have been really good.
I'm going to play my Gaia's Cradle for turn.
Yeah, the mole rampage would have been pretty good.
I think that
I think
should
it would've sealed the
do
deal.
it. I'm going to cast. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures right now. I don't know that how much life. Let's see. I need to deal. Let's see. 15. Let's see. This one is the Dragonborn Champion. That's on the ground, so that's relevant. No, it's not. I'm silly. I'm gonna tap the Guy's Cradle for 6 and the island. That gives me, let's see, 6 green. And I'm gonna spend 4 of the green, going down to 2, and the blue to cast Raise the Palisade. Choose a creature type. Return all creature types that aren't the chosen type. Do I want to do that? To its owner's hands. 10, 26, 5, 5. Is that going to be enough? Yes, I think that's going to be enough.
I think you got enough on board here.
Yeah, we'll let that resolve. So it's going to bounce all non-dragon creatures back to their owner's hands. Let's see, I've still got 2 floating. Let's tap. How do we need to tap this? Need red more than anything, I think. So yeah, we'll leave all my red sources. Spending the other 2 from the Guy's Cradle, I'll cast Panharmonicon. From there, I'm going to move to combat. We're going to go 10 and 5. Onion Bug.
Mhm.
We're gonna go 6 at Steph and 5 at Brad.
You want to? Do you not have another 10-10?
Yeah. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And
Yeah.
so
I was gonna
10.
say you can seal the deal. Send
Yeah,
a
there you
10-10
go.
at me and
Yeah,
send the
yeah.
other
There
two
we
at
go.
Brad, and you're good.
Yeah, that's it. So unless anybody has responses, then that should be it.
I think that seals it.
I don't have a
I don't have any
response.
responses. Do you have any responses, Amanda?
If this game ends right now, do we go to a game 2 or
Yeah, I think so.
what's
There's
what do we
enough
look?
time.
I think we can
There's
swing a
enough
game two.
time.
I think we can swing it at game two.
Okay. Then yes, that seals the
Oh,
deal.
but what would you have done? What did you have
Right.
though? What did you
Well,
have though?
oh,
The power play.
I could have Dawn Charmed
Orange
to
Bear.
fog all the
Dawn Charmed.
damage. I could have Angeled Grace to make sure that I don't die. I could have Swords to Plowshares,
Nice.
something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You gained so much life. And
I
then
did
I would have
have
gained life.
I did
Wow.
have answers that could have prolonged the game,
You
but
are
I
you
There
are
think
you
right.
go. No, I think
uh,
that was good. That was
I-
good.
I
I think
think
Daniel just fully committed to his villain arc, and I think
Yeah,
that
I
is.
think that it was.
and I
it-
appreciate that.
It happened early enough that it was like I don't think like I could. I
Oh
mean,
hell yeah!
yeah, and I did think about it. Like, well, I'll pull my foot off the gas. I'll just deal this damage somewhere else. Like, but yeah, I think you're right. I think at that point, it would have been
Because we're not putting our foot off the gas for you.
yeah. Yeah, sometimes you can make a splashy play and like sort of be like, but I'll do this instead. And then there's sometimes it's like you do a splashy play and it's like,
Yeah.
dude, no. And that was probably
Commit.
probably the case there.
If Brad had one more mana, I think we would have had you there though. Like
You
he
were
would have.
yeah,
I
if
think,
you could have
died.
sacked
Two
one
un-
more
unblock- two
more,
unblockable creatures of mine.
Mm,
Yeah. So if Brad would have been able to make one more creature unblockable for me,
oh yeah, that would have done it.
you would have been toast. So it was actually much closer than what I think it looked
Yeah,
like.
it was very close. I mean, I could have gained 2 life from the Great Hinge, but you know, that's all I could have done.
All 4 of the lands that I had in play were in my opening hand, and I never drew a single another land.
Ooh, that's
Throughout the
rough.
course of
That's
the game.
rough.
And I had some gas in my hand. I could have done some things, but it just wasn't in the cards for Norn. I still was a nuisance, so
Oh, yeah.
I'll take it.
You
Oh,
were,
yeah.
and it was
I was.
delightful.
Yeah,
It was like,
yeah.
Yes.
Without
I
the
really just had to
Norn-
stare directly into the void.
Without the Norn and the Fireweaver, I wouldn't have like been anywhere near as close. But it was like, between Steph dealing out like I don't know what 12 or so damage per player at least, it really puts everybody
something
else's
like that.
life totals down in like a manageable area
Mhm.
for me to like. I mean, because yeah, I had big dragons, but I only had 5 after Steph picked my board
Mhm.
apart. Like 5 is not usually enough to kill 3 players. Those low life totals though did it. All right, so then let's see. What are we gonna do for round 2? I think I would vote for the Stranger Things kids for game 2.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
All right. I got some big punchies over here.
That was
I got,
always fun.
Some mana doubling, tripling
Oh, okay.
hydras.
Ooh.
Hydras.
So I'm on Sultai.
Did I get some other tokens in here on accident?
Let's see, Zach's over.
I sure did.
There we go. Like I regret to inform you,
Mm.
it was till death do us part. Yeah, we died. So
Yeah. Shame.
happy trails.
Sometimes somebody comes into your life and you learn something and you move on.
It's true. It's true. I learned kill Miram real dead real fast.
Yeah,
that was what I learned.
Miram is well, you know, if I didn't have if I didn't
I feel like
if I didn't have a
that
soul
is
ring and
always
2 ramp spells in
how
my
it goes
opening
from
hand,
here.
and then have 2 other lands on the top, that was silly. And then I drew into the other rock on like turn 2, and it was like, wow, I could cast Miram on turn 2. What is this madness?
Yeah, I feel like
Uh-huh.
Mirim is one of those commanders that if you do not kill it immediately, you will lose the game.
Yeah, at least within like 2 turns. Like if I have to tap out to play Miram and she sits, but she does have ward 2, and then like on the next turn I can play 1 dragon. Well, that's 2. But then like by that, like, okay, now you absolutely have to answer Miram, because the next time around it's like I could potentially double spell dragons, and it's like, yeah, you can't have
Uh-huh.
7 dragons out. Just as too many. Too many dragons.
Too many dragons. All right, yeah, I've got Zexar the Exemplary. It's a Sultai X cost Spellslinger deck. It's exceptionally few creatures. I rely pretty heavily on my commander to so that I have creatures on the board. But yeah, then I just play a bunch of big nasty X cost spells and try to exsanguinate you or Torment of Hailfire you or make you draw your library or any number of other things.
Whole bunches of fun stuff. I'm gonna play Lenora Autumn Sovereign.
I'm on
Love it.
My first
I
of
am
ever deck.
on Rakdos Minotaurs. This is pretty low to the ground, swing them, turn them sideways deck. And then I try to finish out the game with like mass reanimation. Like if my board gets answered, I can bring them all back real quick.
Nice. I'm playing Green White Humans. It's the first deck I ever built from a precon that Mr. Shane gave me. It's somewhat tuned. It is not nearly as strong as the Miram deck you guys just saw. But also, to be fair, that is like the fastest, like craziest I've ever seen that deck go. Like I'll see it
It's
have a
great.
big turn like that, but usually like turn 6 or 7. I've never seen it do it that fast. That was wild.
You have Earthquake Dragon, you win games.
It
That's just how it
it
be.
does
And that is
it
okay.
does go that way.
You have 2 Earthquake Dragons, you win lots of games fast.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3 lands. Let's see what our scry shows up. Yeah,
Well,
we
I'm
can roll with
bringing
that.
out the Stranger Things kids, 2 of them at least for game 2. This is putting me in blue list territory. We got Will the Wise and Lucas the Sharpshooter. We're going to try to investigate as much as humanly possible to figure out this mystery, and then along the way, do things that care about how many artifacts I have in play, and see how many times we can make that interesting, or if we can make
Okay.
that interesting.
Sounds good to me.
Mhm.
And then Brad, you've got Angry Cow People.
Yep.
All right.
And I guess we
I
can
think we're in
just
good shape.
roll again to see who goes first this time. I got a 16.
And we'll see what the application says I have. Let's see.
Ah, I have a 16.
I got a 5.
Oh, dice. Where'd you go? We rolled a 9 this time.
All right, me and Brad it is. This time I'm gonna. Whoop, I threw it right on the floor. Let's try that again.
Followed it up with a 6.
Oh boy. Let's see.
Odds are
11.
in your favor. All right.
All right, we'll just roll as everybody else has got their hands resolved, and
Yeah,
we'll
I've got
just
my
kind of
starting
do the
7. I'm
same
just
thing.
shuffling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready.
All
Amanda,
right.
are you ready?
Who's going first?
I am.
Okay,
Daniel.
cool. All right, gonna
Daniel.
draw for turn. Whoops. I'm going to play a Plains and Pass.
Beautiful. We'll draw our first card of the game. Let's see. Land for turn. We are going to Terramorphic Expand. And I'm going to go ahead and tap that, sacrifice it, and we're going to go and get a Plains. That is
All
where I
right.
will pass my turn.
I will draw and play this man tower, and I will pass.
I will draw. I will play a tapped opulent palace, and I will pass.
Nice. Draw for turn. I'm gonna play a forest and pass.
Beautiful. Just in time. I will untap my planes. I will draw my card for turn. We shall swamp. And we're going to get the ball rolling right away here. We're going to tap this for a white and a black. And we're going to bring out Will the Wise. I think it's one of my favorite cards of all time. I really love what it does. Okay, when Will the Wise enters or leaves the battlefield, each opponent may investigate. Each opponent who doesn't loses 1 life. You investigate X times, where X is the number of opponents who investigated this way. So, Brad, would you like to investigate?
I will lose a life.
Okay. Staff, are you interested in investigating?
I'll investigate. I'll give you one.
Fantastic. I will get a
I'm
clue
gonna
as
also
well.
make a clue.
Brad was the only one that stood strong.
It's all right. There is not going to be a time in the next few turns where I will have 2 mana to spend to draw a card. So figured.
Uh, I might add that this clue token was designed for me by Gremcorp. It is absolutely
Oh,
fantastic,
fun.
Very cool.
looking like the
Love it.
portal from Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
Really
Nice.
digging that. So, excellent. 2 clues. Goodwill. Pass the turn.
All right, I will draw. I will play the swamp, and I'm going to cast Sign in Blood, targeting me. I will draw 2 cards and lose 2 life.
You're really taking this life total as a resource thing seriously on turn 2 here, buddy.
We're in black over here, so that's what we're about. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in my hand now. So I will discard Marag and pass the turn.
All right, I will untap and draw. You play a swamp into a Simic Signet, and I will pass the turn.
Okay, I'm going to draw. Let's play a plains. And then let's tap 3 for a Recruiter of the Guard. Search my library for a creature card with mana value, toughness, power toughness, toughness 2 or less. Reveal it and put it into my hand. Then shuffle my library. Probably gonna grab Esper Sentinel this early for some card draw. And after that, I'm going to pass my turn.
Beautiful. All right. Untapping. Upkeeping. We're drawing. Land for turn. We're going to come down with a Restless Spire. That'll enter tapped. Taps for blue or red. Can become a creature if that's my prerogative for a blue and a red later on. But for the time being, what we're getting up to is tapping this plains for a white and casting a Thraven Inspector. When it enters, I'm going to investigate. Put me up to 3 clues. Believe that will be end of turn for me. I'll set to pass.
All right, we'll untap and draw. I will play a mountain and pay 3 for Phyrexian Arena and pass the turn.
All right, I will untap and draw. I will play an island, and then I will pay 4 mana to cast Zexara the Exemplary. I will pass the turn.
Okay, I'm going to untap. Draw for turn. Let's play a Branch Loft Pathway, and then let's tap a white and a green for a Catilda Dawnheart Prime. Other humans I control have add 1 mana of any of this creature's colors. And I can pay 4 green, white, and tap to put a +1/+1 counter on each creature that I control. And then we'll pay 1 for Esper Sentinel. And I'm not going to do any swinging, so I might as well tap the Recruiter of the Guard for a white and cast land tax, even though, as of right now, no one controls more lands than me.
Mm-hmm.
But
The perils of going first.
pass the turn.
Beautiful. Untap. Upkeep. No effects. Draw. Hmm. Ooh, let's. That seems interesting. Let's do that. Okay. One white and a black. Pesa. Opulent Oligarch. 2/3. Death Touch. At the beginning of your end step, investigate for each opponent who lost life this turn. Whenever a clue you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, create a 1/1 white and black spirit creature token with flying. This ability triggers only once per turn. I do believe that is where I will be ending my turn. I'm all set to pass.
All right. I'll untap. We'll draw 2 and lose 1. All right. I will pay 3 for a Rageblood Shaman. This is a 2/3 with trample, and other Minotaurs I control get +1/+1 and have trample. And then we'll play this Rakdos Carnarium as a land for the turn and return the swamp to my hand, which puts me 7 cards. I will pass the turn.
Okay, untap. Draw. I will play a forest. Yeah, I think now is a good time to do this. I'm gonna pay 7.
Whoa.
We're gonna just go ahead and cast Kindred Dominance on Hydras. We're just gonna get it out of here, everything out of here right now.
Oh,
Ooh.
Get it out of here nice and
Alright.
early. We're not doing that late game. We'll do it now.
Um,
I'm gonna pretend like that was an altruistic moment. Um,
so I'll draw off Esper Sentinel.
mhm.
I think. I mean, I can't do anything with a single green, so. Yeah.
That's what I like to hear.
Alrighty.
No responses there. I got a
Will the
card.
Wise is leaving
Yeah.
the battlefield, so we'll trigger again. Brad, would you like to investigate?
I will lose a life.
Okay. And Steph?
I think I'm gonna lose a life this time too.
Okay.
I'm
And
I
what
have
about you,
plans for my
Daniel?
mana in the
I'm
next
going to
2
lose a
turns.
life too.
Alrighty.
None of us played ball that time. I'm sorry, Amanda.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes people do, and sometimes people don't. It's all right.
That's all I got.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna pass the turn.
Okay, sorry. I didn't know if you had anything else. Untap. Oh, yeah, I should. Did I draw? Yeah, I drew. Okay, draw for turn.
Next turn.
Yeah, that wasn't what I was hoping for.
I said 7 mana this turn.
1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Let's cast Champion of the Parish for a white. And then let's cast Virtue of Loyalty for 1 and a white. Create a 2/2 white knight creature token with Vigilance. And then this will go on an adventure over here to the side where I can cast the Virtue of Loyalty part later. So I'll make a 2/2, and it's not a human, so I'll pass the turn.
Beautiful. All right. Untap. Upkeep and draw. It's interesting. Let's. We will tap this for blue and a black. Lazav, Wearer of Faces. Whenever Lazav, Wearer of Faces attacks, exile target card from a graveyard, then investigate. Whenever you sacrifice a clue, you may have Lazav become a copy of a creature card exiled with it until end of turn.
Nice.
I think that's going to be end of turn for me. I'm ready to pass.
All right. Untap. Draw 2, lose 1. I will run out that swamp. Pay 5. I will cast my commander, Sethron. So he is a 4/4. When he or another non-token Minotaur enters the battlefield under my control, I get a 2/3 Minotaur token. I can also pay 3 mana to have Minotaurs I control get +1/+0, haste, and menace until the end of the turn. I will go to my end step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in hand. I will discard Magar of the Magic Strings.
Mhm.
And then I will pass the turn.
I will draw. I will play an island, tapping that island for a soul ring. I would like to pay
There's a lot
2,
of mana over there.
3, 4, 5. Let me tell you one thing about Hydra decks.
You need it.
3, 4, 5. Let me cast Doubling Season.
Shoo! There we go.
And then I will pay 1, 2, 3 to cast Branching Evolution.
Oh my god.
Goodness.
Okay. You just wait until I start casting X fast
Miram
spells. Y'all, these
who?
hydras are going to be many and they're going to be big.
Doubling
Um,
double.
I will pass the turn.
All right.
Uh-oh.
This time that
just
is
wait.
going to trigger my land tax because I did miss a land drop last turn. So I'm going to grab 3 basics. I'm going to grab a plains and a forest and another plains. Then I'm going to shuffle. I will now draw for turn. And of course, that one was a land. All right. That's okay, though. I'll take it. Canopy Vista enters untapped because I do control 2 or more other basic lands. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to tap. Am I going to do that? No, I don't think I have to do that yet. I think I've got another turn. So we'll cast Lenore for 4. And I'll move it into combat. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature you control. Then, if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers draw a card. So I'll put the +1/+1 counter on the knight just so that I can get the card draw trigger. So that's a 3/3. I have a 1/1 and an 0/4. Filling the coven. Draw land, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to discard a plains. It's all you, bug.
Sounds great to me. We're gonna untap. Upkeep and draw. We are going to tap this for a red and 1. Thrill of Possibility. As an additional cost, discard a card, draw 2 cards. I am going to discard Sally Sparrow and draw 2 cards. Hey, there we go. Okay, land for turn. Island.
You did it.
I did it! I finally drew a land that wasn't in my opening hand. I thought I was going to fall into that trap both games. And to make up for lost time now, let's tap this blue and soul ring. Let's see. Is there anything we want to do for 2 and a white? No, there is not. Let's see. Board states. It looks as though you are open at the moment, Steph.
You should hit me now.
Yeah, okay. So we are going to go ahead
Yes.
and do that. We're going to send Lazev in your direction. That is 2 damage.
Yeah, that will take 2.
I am going to... We're going to exile this Tesa, opulent oligarch. So Lazev will have the ability to potentially turn into her, and I will investigate, putting me at 4 clues. Then I will pass my turn. I am all set.
All right. I'll untap. I will draw 2 cards and lose a life. Okay. Let's play a jet medallion to reduce the cost of black spells I cast by 1. And we'll throw down another mountain.
Here lies our dearly departed jeweled lotus.
Yes.
Which is, I'm pretty sure, what you put that in for.
Yep.
And then I'm going to combat at you for 6, Steph.
I deserve it. I know what I did, or what I'm about to do. I will take 6. I will go to 31.
All right. I have 7 cards in hand, so I will pass the turn.
How much of that is Seth Ron?
4.
4? Okay.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to tap. And I'm going to draw. I'm going to play a land. Okay. I am going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh boy.
To cast Vorinclex, the mean one.
Oh,
This is
Oh,
the
that is the
landy
mean
tappy,
one.
no tappy.
Oh boy.
I am going to respond to that Vorinclex.
Yeah.
I am going to cast Stinging Study.
Okay.
I will draw X cards and lose X life, where X is the mana value of a commander I own on the battlefield or in the command zone, which
Sounds
is 5.
great.
Just, had to do that before all my lands would never untap.
That sounds reasonable. And then I would like to add 6 mana, where X is 5. I would like to cast Killing Wave. So for each creature, its controller sacrifices it unless they pay 5 life. That is a spell where X is in the cost, where X is 5. So I will make a Hydra. Doubling Season says I make 2 Hydras. And I put 5 +1/+1 counters on each one, but Doubling Season says that's 10, and Branching Evolution says that's 20.
Yeah.
Wow.
So make 2 20/20 Hydras. But then the Killing Wave resolves. So everybody needs to pay 5 life for each creature they control. You sacrifice all creatures you control unless you pay 5 life for each one, or for the ones you want to keep. I'm going to pay 20 life. Not 20 life. Yeah, I'm going to pay 20 life. I'm going to go to 11.
Wow.
I am not nice.
That's very fun though. I absolutely love what you've put forth here. This is really cool.
I'm gonna keep my creatures, and I took 15.
Uh,
All right.
I don't know how worth it is to keep Lazev around, but I am at 40 life. We're gonna pay the 5 and keep him. We'll see how that
That's what I
goes.
like to hear.
I'm just gonna sacrifice both of my creatures.
Okay, putting them in
I am
the
putting Seth in
graveyard.
my graveyard.
Yeah, that's an indicator that things are about to go south. That's okay. I have done big scary things. I will pass the turn.
Let me just read something real quick here.
Sure.
Gonna get
Never mind. Okay.
3 lands. One. I don't think it's gonna make a difference at this point. 2, 3.
And don't forget any lands that you tap in while Warren Klex is out on the battlefield are Klexed.
That they are.
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything. But we're going to see. That's why I was like, oh, I'll do this. Not very helpful. Let's see. Let's go Forest for turn. How many blockers do you have, Steph?
I have 3. One is a 7/6, and 2 of them are 20/20s.
Let's go 4. For a
Klexed.
Sarith Viper's Fang. Other tapped creatures I control have Death Touch. Other untapped creatures you control have Hexproof.
Oh.
I can pay 1 and untap a target creature or land that I control. The land part's not super relevant, but
that makes my turn very interesting.
that will.
Wow. I paid a lot of life to keep those creatures, didn't I?
Yeah, so
Sure did.
I got 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. I've already played land for turn. Moved to combat, and
You put a 1/1 counter on something for
Lenore,
Lenore,
that's
right?
a 2/2. That's a 3/3. I guess Lenore can become a 1/5, and I'm gonna swing out at Steph.
Okay, how much damage is that?
It's a total of 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'll take 6. I'll go to 5.
All right.
I know what I've done.
I'll draw
Gotta
the
get to it.
card off of Lenore as well. Let's see if I freaking land. That's all I can draw. Even taking all these lands out, I'm still only drawing lands. All right. That is all I can do. I will pass the turn.
Oh,
And
all
I'll
right
have
then.
no mana to do anything next turn.
That's what I like to hear.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
All
7, 8,
right.
9, 10.
We
A lot of your creatures are death touchy, and they feel bad in trades with mine. So I kind of need to either kill you or
Yeah, that's the
get
other
you
thing
close.
is like I did set myself up to die. I can pay 2 and untap 2 of my creatures, so I can at least put
She
up
doesn't have haste.
some.
You
Oh,
may
you're
not do
right.
that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's a tap. I know I can only do it once anyway. So yeah, I've got a blocker. I think I'm probably just dead. I'll have to discard down to hand size. That's yeah. That's it. That's all I can do. I did try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
We
7,
appreciate your
8, 9,
efforts.
10. Yeah, I'm gonna just pitch some lands.
We're tapping 4, one of which is black for Mirkwood Bats.
Ew. Oh no.
There we go.
Create or sacrifice a token. Each opponent loses 1 life. So
Oh
that's
no.
a thing. I think it might be too little, too late here, but
I'm jazz hands, so what you see on my board is what I have.
yeah. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Sure. Okay. Well, we will pass the turn for now. I got 2 mana available, and I can sack a clue at instant speed. So we'll see how things go the next couple turns.
All right. Draw 2, lose 1. Um, I
Man,
mean, wow, that's a card. 2, 3. We'll see what happens. I will play a land. I'm gonna pay
getting a
3.
raid.
And
Thanks,
these have
Chris.
been
One more game.
flexed.
Hey
MTG.
Chris, good to see you.
Um,
Mhm.
I am going to cast Damnation.
Yes, this needed to happen. Okay, yes, this is fine. Ah, goodbye, Mr. Klexy. Your lands are still klexed, however, if they have
Yes.
been klexed already. All right, Brad. All right, all right, all right. I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I play this.
Got a
1,
reanimator
2,
spell.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's already happening. Okay. Then I will pay 2
Ah,
for
my death.
a Rakdos Signet.
Okay.
And then I will pay 3 for a Glinthorn Buccaneer.
Okay.
A 2/4 with haste. Whenever I discard a card, Glinthorn Buccaneer deals 1 damage to each opponent, and I can pay 2 mana and discard a card to draw a card only while it's attacking.
Okay.
It does have haste, so Steph, I would like to attack you for 2.
Oh yeah, get at me. I'll take 2. I'll go to 3.
And then I will go to my cleanup step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 9 cards in my hand.
Okay.
So I will be discarding 2 cards, and each opponent will take 2 damage.
Oh no. Okay, well. Rip. I will draw for turn.
We'll
You
each
know what?
make a treasure and draw a card from some chat redemptions that just came through.
Oh, thanks, chat. This is gonna be my treasure for right now. I treasure my wedding ring. I will play this here swamp. And then I'm going to pay 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, no, we'll go 5, 6 to cast Zexara. And then I will pay. Oh, that feels so bad. Nope, not casting Zexara. I'm going to. So this is 6 mana. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe I'll leave this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So where X is 10, I am. No. So I'm paying 11 mana. So where X is 8, target player me draws 8 cards.
Whoa.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I will discard. Yeah, I should have left a land untapped. That was a misplay. I'm going to discard Nexus and I will pass. I think I'm just going to die when Brad sneezes on me, and I deserve it. I know what I did.
Okay. And you played a land for turn, right?
Yeah.
So I'll trigger
I sure did.
land tax again.
Make a couple 2020s and then dome yourself for 20.
I've got 1, 2, 3,
One.
4, 5, 6. I've got 7 lands over here. I think Brad's
Yeah,
got 6.
I've got
Yeah.
I've got 6 too. Yeah, Brad's got 6 because of the bounce land
Yeah.
earlier. 3. Okay. These will go to hand. These will not untap. I will play a land for turn here. I can't do much, unfortunately. So I'm going to cast a Riders of Gavany, sacking my treasure. I'm going to choose Minotaurs, I think. Humans have protection from the chosen type.
All right.
That's it. That's my turn. I'm going to discard down to hand size.
Let's see if there's any bullshit that I can get myself up to here. Where untap, upkeep, and draw. Land for turn so that I do not forget is this Restless Bivouac. That's going to come into play tap. That over here for now.
That is animatable.
It is animatable. Tapped though, however, so not going to do me too much good right now, but...
I have bad news regarding the lands that you used last turn.
Oh, they don't untap?
They were klexed. Yeah, sorry about that. So I believe you just have your blue and your white up right now.
That's the Soul Ring untaps, but yeah, I did, and you have a treasure.
I do have a treasure.
I also did not get to untap either.
2 of Brad's lands are klexed, but
Thanks, Chet Medallion.
Mm-hmm.
What we're going to do is tap 2, 3, white. Search the premises. Whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker you control, investigate. That's about as good as it gets for me right now. I ran out of gas pretty hard after the board wipes, so we'll pass the turn. We'll see how things play out.
I think Brad's about to play a really big stinky reanimator spell, and I am...
That is very possible, yeah.
I did say before the
game
game started
this.
that my stuff dies and I just go get it right back. I feel like we're probably getting ready to see that.
I mean, it's Commander's in the graveyard. That's usually a pretty dead giveaway. Dead giveaway. Yeah.
Dead giveaway.
All right, let me see what I'm doing here. I mean, I should do that. I could go. Oh, I could do that. That could be fun.
I don't think so, Brad.
Probably.
I know.
Probably.
He's taking a whole conversation without us. I feel like that's like. I feel unincluded.
I'm gonna play
Descent
this
into madness.
Raucous Theater.
It's like answering himself too, so that's how you know he's far gone.
Mm-hmm.
That's a card. I should play that card. And I think I can. Oh, I think I can. Okay. Let me. Unless I have.
You really are going deep in this one-man conversation here.
What I'm about. I'm going to play Knight's Whisper. I will draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. Lose 2 life. Then I will cast this Shared Animosity.
Yeah.
So when a creature I control attacks, it gets +1/+0 for each other attacking creature I control that shares a type with it.
Maybe next turn is the Reanimator spell,
Um,
which is dangerous because they're all going to have haste with Sethron's ability.
then I will go to combat.
Welcome to combat.
Bug, I'm going to attack you for 2.
Sounds great. I'll investigate, and then I'll take 2
Yep.
damage.
I will go to my cleanup step. I have 9 cards in hand, so I will be discarding 2 cards.
Super dead.
And
I'm
you'll
dead to you.
each,
I'm dead to your cleanup step.
yes, you'll each take 2 damage.
Get got, Stephanie. That's what you get for being greedy AF.
You know, I did the same thing. It worked
Listen,
out
I'm playing
okay
Sultai.
for me.
I know what greed is about.
It worked out all right
I
for me the
know, I
first
know.
game. So my land's untapped
I am
now, so
done.
that's good. My
They do.
land tax won't trigger though, because Steph is gone, which is fine. I don't
Yeah,
know how
sorry
many
about
more
that.
basics I have in there anyway. And I'm going to draw for turn. Let's play a forest for turn. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. I don't really see a way I live past a big turn from Brad, other than to just try to play some more humans. And I still think at 20 life I'm probably dead, but we'll just do what we can. I'm going to tap 4 and play Audric, Master Tactician.
Rip me.
Yeah, and then with the other 4, and I hate to play this because I don't get any card draw payoff. When it ETBs, draw a card for each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it, and I don't have any, so I'll just have 3 humans that are pro Minotaur, at least for right now, and pass the turn.
Do all my lands untap now?
Yeah, now
or...
they do.
Okay.
I
Yeah, so
deserved
they're
it.
just stuck for the 1 turn.
I deserve this.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Okay. Math time. It's just enough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 2 of which are blue. Tangle Grove Kelp. This is a 6/6 clue plant with Ward 2. At the beginning of each combat, other clues you control become 6/6 plant creature tokens in addition to their other types until end of turn.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, how many clues do you have?
I have 5 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that's not good for me.
Oh no, it's at each combat, right?
It's each combat.
I think that probably pulls out the dub, or at least close.
Yeah, it's well, when I enter combat, we've got 5 6/6s here. So 3 blockers over on your side, Daniel, and no blockers over on Brad's side currently. Is that Is that
Mhm.
None
correct?
blockers for
Mhm.
me. I have a treasure
Yeah.
ready to cast darkness.
Well, um, we could commit lethal damage over to Brad and then hope that everything I'm still doing on the next turn is too overwhelming for Daniel to combat.
I would say that
Which
is your best bet. Unless I
I think
unless I
so.
top deck something like an Achroma's Will or something, and even then you have 31 life, so I don't think
Yeah,
it's gonna really matter.
let's get these attackers committed then. We have 5 of them here. I need to. Is this 3 in Brad's direction, or do I need to point 4? I'm way too gay to math. Hold on.
There's six
So if you point
sixes.
4, that's
Uh-huh.
24 damage,
So he
and I
lives.
die to my Phyrexian arena on my upkeep.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
true.
That is
Yeah,
true.
so what we are going to point the 4 in Brad's direction, and we are going to point 1 in Daniel's direction. It's a 6/6. Uh,
Quick, Daniel,
for
save the
each of them.
day.
Um,
Fog spell,
I
go.
am tapped out, and I don't have a I don't have a commander out, and even if I did, I don't have an obscuring haze, so I cannot do anything. And then I think, how many blockers are you holding back? Just the one, the
I have
tangle.
1/6/6 here right now. Yep.
I mean, unless I luck into some spot removal, I mean, I'm gonna take 6 just because. Let's see what happens, but
Mm-hmm. Okay. Awesome. Second main. Sack this treasure for a blue. Cast Thought Monitor due to affinity for artifacts.
yep,
2/2
so good in
flyer.
artifact decks.
ETBs draws me 2 cards.
I love Thought Monitor.
I did not play a land this turn, so before I pass, I will play this plains, and then I am all set to pass.
Okay, I untap, and I die to Phyrexian arena. And I do get to draw this card.
That's funny.
Now,
All right. Uh, let's just, you know what?
Did you have a big reanimator spell in your hand?
yeah, I had Patriarch Spinning and Rise of the Dark Ones.
Yeah, that would have been game over.
Okay, it's 1v1.
Good call.
I'm just
Good call.
gonna let's just team play this and see what happens. Well, that doesn't help me. So let's play a land for turn. So here's what I've got. I've got
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So with 9 mana, here are the things that I can do. You have the Thought Monitor, which is a how big?
2/2 flyer.
A 2/2 flyer.
And the Tangle Grove Kelp, which is a 6/6 ward 2.
That's the thing you need to get rid of in order for you to not immediately lose the game.
Yep, absolutely, because it's the thing that will animate my clues.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got 5. 1, 2.
What a card that is.
Okay, so here are my
It's
choices,
Love that
you
it's a
guys.
clue plant.
I've got
This
9.
card itself inspired this deck.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah.
I've got 9 mana.
Yeah.
So here's what I can do. I can play. Here's the first thing I can do is I can play either Virtue of Loyalty for 5. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 count on each creature you control and untap those creatures. Or I can play
Mm-hmm.
Unnatural Growth, which is also 5, which will double the power and toughness of each creature I control until the end of turn. I also have
Can you do both?
I can also cast a Luminous Broodmoth alongside that, so anything that dies in combat will come back as a flyer. And then I would have
So,
4 blockers next turn.
I mean, I don't think you're attacking this turn, regardless, even though because you don't have enough damage in any of those configurations to kill her, right?
That is correct.
So you probably should just. I think playing the Broodmoth is smart, but having enough blockers to withstand at least 7/6/6s, possibly more.
Right.
is probably a good call. So have as
Well,
many blockers as you
so
can,
with the
and have one of them
unnatural
be the luminous
growth,
broodmoth.
this becomes a 6/8, a 6/6, a 6/6, and the brood moth would be a 6/8. So I'll have at every combat with unnatural growth, double power and
Well,
toughness. So
right,
play that and the
but
luminous
I
brood
think
moth.
that's a card for later. I think that's a card for later because right now, could you have another creature you can play? Because unnatural growth is not a creature.
Yeah, no, I know. But no, I
You
don't.
have
I don't have
you
another
have
creature
14
that I
life.
can play. Mm-mm. Not for
Oh,
5.
you don't. Okay,
No.
all right. Well, then in that case, yeah, then do both of those and just see what happens.
That's
Or I mean, is your commander 5?
6. I have 9. I only have 9
Uh,
mana. Yeah, that's where my hands are tied at. That's I mean, I also have a
got
heroic
it.
intervention in hand, but I would need to save 2
Mm.
for that. So that's just full transparency. That's what I got. That's the only
Mhm.
way
Yeah, I
around
think
it.
I think you play the broodmoth and then the growth, and then because that makes attacking feel bad at least,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
and then
too.
you can like, no, I can, yeah, I think she's got you no matter what.
Yeah, I
Do
kind
you
of
have
think so
a
too.
reacher blocker?
Just the flyer
Because
here.
I see 14 damage no matter what way you slice it
Well, the
with
brood moth has
six
flying.
2/2s that are on the board right now, or six sixes that are on the board right now.
Mhm.
I think she's got you no matter what, but yeah,
That's all I can do though.
I guess we'll
That's
see.
it. Yeah.
Unless you have lifelink. But
No, I just yeah. If you have enough creatures to swing out with, you'll have me.
I think she does on board.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the
Yeah, I'm
the
gonna
heroic
six
intervention is
six
pointless.
six sixes and a 2/2 flyer as well.
So
Yeah.
6, 12, 18. I'll soak up 24. You still have 6, 12, and what? 12, 13, and a 3/3. That's 15.
12 and a 2/2 flyer.
It's a
Some
2/2
nice
flyer.
Yaxes right
It's
That's
there.
it.
Exactsies,
That's
yeah.
it.
It is
Exactsies on board.
That's
it
it.
is Exactsies.
Perfect. Well, that was an easy resolution,
You
and I
got
didn't
it.
have
You
any. I
got
didn't
it.
have any answer. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
if you
why I
had
was like,
one
I
more
was
creature,
hoping,
you would
I was
have had
hoping,
another
yeah,
turn.
that was it. I was like, okay, I can do the unnatural, or I can do the brood moth if I top deck another creature. I did top deck another creature, but it was Zopendrel, which is a 7 drop,
That's
and so I was
expensive.
like, oh yeah, I can't. Like
Yeah.
that doesn't help me.
Yeah.
If you disrupted my Tangle Grove kelp and got rid of that, I was prepared to rise and shine next turn.
Does that bring
Nice.
something back?
No, it's another animate all your artifacts spell.
Oh, nice. Oh, so you had it.
And
You
make
had it.
them very big.
No matter what. Well,
That's
GG's,
incredible.
that was an interesting way to.
No,
I was like,
yeah.
oh man, I feel like Brad's got this, and then he didn't.
I thought Brad had. I mean, honestly, I think he would have. I think
Oh,
he would
for
have
If
had
it
sure.
the
wasn't
effect coming.
for
For
Vorinclex, I
sure.
probably would have had it
Mhm.
on the turn before.
Oh,
Really?
true.
The
Yeah.
Vorinclex was helpful.
I was
Okay,
so just a couple mana short of like reanimating everything and then giving them haste.
so if you were thinking I learned my lesson about playing salty cards like Vorinclex, I have not. So I'm sorry about that.
Please never do.
Oh no. Well, thank you all so much for
I
being here. These games were a blast.
That was great.
Amanda,
Yes, they
thanks
were.
so much for being on. I know it was your first time over here with the Southern Sorcery, and then I have a counterpart, Shane, who's not here tonight, but we definitely love to have you back on another time. And Steph and Brad, you all are always welcome as often as we can have you. We love having you on the show. Drop your all stuff again in the chat. We are 9:59. What good timing too. Wow, this
I
is
know
like
we had
Boom.
2 really good games
yeah,
that
two
were
Yeah.
big
great
swingies,
games. Yeah, man, I'm getting to play
and
all kinds of
yeah,
Commander. It has really been a great week. Every single night that we've had back-to-back games, they've all worked out. Literally, I think last night's game they played 2 as well in the first pod, and they finished at 10:02. So it's been really great timing for that. So that's
solid.
awesome. It works out great.
We love
Um,
this.
but yeah, we're going to take a quick breather. I'm going to move everybody from the next pod on into the game, and then we'll have that one up and running here shortly. Again, if anybody that's here can donate, that would be amazing. We're raising money for the victims of the flooding in East Tennessee, which is just down the road from me. So we would appreciate anything. Every $5 that gets donated gets you in the raffle. We've got like something along the lines of like 10 precons and all kinds of other stuff. Singles, we actually have that Vorinclex, the one with the Phyrexian script, is in the giveaway. There's tons of sleeves and There's a cool top loader binder. There's $200 worth of gift cards for Cool Stuff Inc. We've got all kinds of awesome stuff donated from so many amazing people. So if you feel like taking a shot at winning an awesome prize, it's $5 to get you in. We're at $285 right now. That's I'm bad at math. 57 entries so far. So it's a pretty good shot. Even if you just throw $5 at it, you got a pretty good shot, and it helps a great cause. So, uh, thank you so much for watching that first game. Stick around. That next one will be up shortly. Amanda, Brad, Steph, thank you all again so much. Have a great night.
Thank
My
you.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Pins.
Start over again. All I was saying is welcome back, everybody. Excited for the pod, giving away a bunch of stuff from the raffle that will follow our fundraiser for the East Tennessee area that got flooded. For every $5 that you donate, your name goes into the raffle one time. And right now we're at like $300, so there's like 60 entries. So still pretty high odds of you hitting on that. And yeah, anything is helpful. And we went ahead and resolved mulligans and turn order off screen. Alex has the first turn, so we'll just get straight to it.
Hi, my name is Alex, or Arnett underscore Jonathan on Twitter, twitch.tv/Trivial Encounters. Do a lot of different things. I mean, I'm in the lobby for Steam creators. I do CPDH tournaments for charities with One More Game, Chris. I'm also on the Pendragon's Rules Committee. Lots of different things. And also because, like you said, Tennessee was affected. I just live 2 hours from where they're at.
Oh, nice.
So,
I didn't know you were that
and from
close.
where y'all are at, excuse me. Yeah, I'm just Pikeville. On the other
Oh,
side of
yeah,
Pikeville.
yeah. I feel like maybe we did
We
talk
talked about this
that.
before.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like it is bad. We just sent, like at work, we just sent a bunch of stuff down today. We sent a ton of stuff that way. ARH is going to be sending that down towards Tennessee, and
Awesome.
of course Asheville and a few other places. And of course, yeah, so it is really bad. Like this area, like even though like me myself and the town I live in wasn't, but like this, you go a little bit south of me, yeah, it's bad. And so, yeah, I appreciate everything that you're doing tonight. Of course, I threw a Pinfinity. It's actually any of the of what was it called? I can't even think of the set right now. I just got off work. Any of those pins, any of the guild's pins,
Yes.
they get to pick from.
Yeah,
So
the pins,
once you get the raffle, you just let me know, and then you can just and then I'll try to get a hold of them and say, hey, which guild do you want?
Yeah.
So,
Bandude,
so
to donate to the raffle. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. To donate to the raffle, there
go
should
ahead.
be a purple button under the screen that says, I think it just says like donate to charity or
Donate to charity. Yep.
Yeah.
On the bottom right hand, at least if you're looking at it where I'm at on Chrome. And then I'm not positive how to get there from the. I haven't looked at it on my phone, so I'm not sure if you're.
It's actually in the corner right under our screen. Is where I look at it. I'm looking at it from.
Yeah, it should be in the spot where somebody would normally click to like subscribe to the stream.
Yeah, subscribe or follow. Yeah, it's right below. Like it shows how many people are there, and it actually shows it. So yeah, please, if you can, don't put yourself in a hard spot.
If you can't figure that, we have had some issue. Like Chrome is struggling for some reason. It gives like you can get through it and then get to like the donate part, and it like kicks back the payment for some reason. We do also have a QR code there in the middle of the stream for if you want to just donate from. Oh Lord, what's the app? I can't even think of it now. Thanks, Raidmore. Appreciate it. Venmo. You can just send it to Venmo. We will just I will make the donation on your behalf. Like I'm not anything that I make. I'm obviously not entered into the raffle there. So a few other people have done that as well. Donated it through Venmo because they couldn't get it to go through for some reason. Not really sure. We probably won't run the next charity through Twitch because stuff. But anyway, we're here and we're doing it. So thank you so much. And you can go ahead and take your first turn, Alex.
So yeah, Hobby the Allfather. It is an Assassin's Creed sub-theme deck. It's also a Naya Reanimator deck. I'm trying to get a Legends out, trying to hit face, and if they die, that's okay for me, because I'm going to try to get them back. So with my first turn, I'm just going to draw. And Lus Poticello. Tap. And I'm going to pass the turn.
Awesome. Well, I'm Daniel, and I edit for Southern Sorcery. I do editing for all of our videos and all of our shorts and all of our content that hopefully you guys are all watching. I am playing Mondrak Glory Dominus. It is an anointed procession on a 4/4 body that I can pay into and sack either creatures or artifacts and make him indestructible, or put an indestructible counter on him. I just want to make a boatload of tokens and hopefully eventually flood the board and just overwhelm someone. So that's what this deck wants to do. I will draw for turn. I will play a Plains and pass.
All right. What's up, everybody? So my name is Carlo, or CFavretto_Jr. out here on the internet. I am a Magic content creator and partner Twitch streamer. I do a lot of standard content, a lot of community-created standard content. So folks submit decks for me to play on the ladder, and then we climb the ladder to Mythic every season, playing those brews. But I also love to play Commander, and so today I am playing my Essica God of the Planeswalkers Commander deck. It is a 5-color Planeswalker themed deck, so we'll see how we do. And then I'll drop my link in chat for y'all so you can check out all of the fun stuff that's coming. All right, so we'll draw. And I will start off with a Zagoth Triome tapped, and I'll pass.
Excellent. Hi everyone, I'm Jarvis. You can find me pretty much at anywhere at Jarvis_Moonbeam. I also go and I stream Commander on Wednesdays and Thursdays typically on Twitch, as well as partake in a little Commander show called Generic Commander with Uncle Russ, Jolly St. Click, and Hamhawks42, where we just play Commander once a week, and it's the same thing you see anywhere else, but it's for the four of us doing it, so it's fun. I'm playing Sir Conrad the Grim. Sir Conrad is the best commander that's ever commanded, and I'm hoping to kill all those tokens so that way I deal a lot of damage to everyone. So this is it kind of is a mono black good stuff commander. It has all of Commander Collection black in it, including the command tower. It has like the Tiny Bone Secret Lair, most of the Secret Lair that came in this art treatment, except for the Wheel of Misfortune and the Nekasar, because not allowed to be here. And then I do have some Conrad specific win cons, like Morality Shift, because it's always fun. I will draw. I want to start this off with an Urborg Tomb of Yawgmoth.
Hey, we got swamps.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
You all got swamps.
Don't care.
How nice of you.
I'm sharing. Then I'll pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Oh, it will. Spoiler alert! It will let my Maze of Ith tap for black, so that's pretty good.
Hey,
Sure.
yeah. I'm going to play a mountain for land for turn, and then I think we're going to play we'll play our first Assassin's Creed card, SCO, the Brash Novice. Whenever SCO, the Brash Novice attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. As long as SCO has 2 or more counters, it has first strike and is an assassin in addition to its other types. We're just going to go to end step and pass turn.
All right, I will draw for turn. Let's play the aforementioned Maze of Ith and tap it for an Arcane Signet.
Nice. Okay. Untap. Draw. I'm going to play a Hallowed Fountain tapped, and I will pass.
So much fair magic.
You see?
I want to play a Snow-Covered Swamp. And I will go and tap for a single black. I want to cast a Scheming Symmetry.
Woo.
So I have problems here. Typically, I would give it to Daniel, no problem, just because the other two of you have green in your decks. But he's already ramped.
Rampant.
I'm going to, against my better...
It's fine.
I won't hit you with this.
White doesn't have a whole lot going on. I could definitely use it.
Against my better judgment, I want to give it to Carlo.
Hey.
Oh, wait, what am I getting now?
Scheming Symmetry, so you get to Vampire Tutor.
Wow.
Without the life loss.
Put it on top.
That's very nice of you.
Super good.
All right, let's do this. I'm going to go searching.
And that's all I'm doing.
Do I have to show y'all what I'm searching for?
Nope.
No.
Oh,
It's a
even
secret.
You
better.
just put it on the top. Once you shuffle and everything, you lay it on top.
So nice. Danga, for the donate button for the stream, it should be the same button that would normally say that you can subscribe to the stream. It should be highlighted and it says donate to charity instead. So you should be able to click that button and go that way. Or you can scan the donate link that's on the screen, but that might be hard for you if you're on mobile.
Planes for land return. And then we will.
I'm not sure how it looks on mobile though. Let me see. I'll actually pull.
That's what I was going to say.
Pull it up and check it out.
I'm also
Aura?
not great at Twitch.
Abzan Mirror. Whenever another non-token historic permanent enters the battlefield, Abzan Mirror deals 1 damage to each opponent. And
it actually doesn't have it on mobile.
Well, that's really annoying. Because you can't, like...
Yeah, mobile just has the subscribe feature.
Super weird.
All right, let me see if I can get it up somehow else.
Let me pull up.
It should have a link otherwise. Let me see.
Wait a minute. This is the wrong card to get.
I'll find it.
Hey, Megan. Great to see you.
Megan! I just had an epiphany there. I'm like, why am I getting that card?
I wonder. Yeah, I see that. I see what, Megan! We love you.
It doesn't bring me to a separate donation link here.
Yet another reason why we will probably not use Discord for the charity next time. I just thought it'd make it easy to, like, hey, you can just donate straight.
Yeah.
But I guess they just don't have.
Do you have a Venmo link?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I should have.
Yeah, we'll put the Venmo link in the chat, and hopefully that is able to help that way, Danga. Cool.
Awesome. Once we get that squared away, I will move to combat.
Oh, to combat, okay.
Yeah, once we get the link, everything good.
Oh, hey, Sandwich, how are you? Welcome.
Oh, now I'm hungry.
I know. I love it. There we go. Yay! Yeah, there's the link. Y'all click that.
There you go.
All right, I'm going to hit my camera.
Got it. Perfect. All right, so that Venmo link that Southern Sorcery just put in chat, y'all can click that for the donations too.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
And so, move to combat. Yep. Daniel, host. 1/1, but when it attacks, it gains a +1/+1 counter. So it's a 2/2.
So I didn't get the tutor, and now I'm getting swung at. What is this nonsense?
Yes. Kill us. Kill us. And then I'm just going to go to my end step and pass the turn. Commander, if y'all need to. Good to go, Daniel.
Cool. Whoops. Wrong thing. Let me
get them all in here. We'll all play.
Delete that. Yeah. Come on. Not pin the message. Good lord. It's like half. it's like half a second behind. So like every time I try to click something, it just unpin. I was trying to use the Venmo link and pin that. There we go. We'll just pin that. All right. Now we're good.
I can help you out too. After your turn, if you can mod me in your stream, then I can.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I can help you out too.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Okay, let's play another land for turn. Boy, I really bungled that last. I was really torn between what I did last turn, and it turns out that wasn't the right move. Unfortunately, I'm gonna pay 1 for a land tax and pass the turn.
Okay. On tap.
Alex is gonna skip his land drop just to spite you now.
Draw.
Listen, this costs a lot. I can't do that. I can't.
Let's see. I'm gonna play Ancient Tomb. I'm gonna tap 2 and take 2, and I'm gonna play the card that Jarvis got me, which was this Arcane Signet.
Hey, what's up?
Excellent.
And then I'm gonna tap 3, and I'm gonna play Ashiok Dream Render for my first Planeswalker.
How dare you do this to me?
It's so nice. Because I know Jarvis is gonna come at Jarvis, you're gonna come at me?
No.
No, are you sure?
Yes.
Super sure. All right.
Positive.
All right, Alex. I am going to mill you with Ashiok.
Then
So mill 4, and then everybody exiles their graveyards. Except me.
3, 4. Cassandra, that's a good hit. And then, and Asier's Escape to Valhalla, an Evolving Wilds, and a Forest. So when that happens, this will then go to exile.
Okay. I pass.
Okay. Untap.
Oh, and there was a historic spell that did enter the battlefield. Everybody takes 1. I gain 1.
Okay.
Oh, it's any historic spell?
Yeah, another non-token historic permanent, and there's the
wow,
battlefield. Yep.
No, under your control.
Chris, are you good with me
It
shouting
says-
you out?
What?
Go ahead.
It says under your control.
Oh, under my control. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
That's how much I played that card.
I'm like, that sounds too good. Okay, I drew. I'm just gonna play this snow-covered swamp and pass.
Snow-covered swamp and pass, eh?
You draw. Boo. Play a forest. I'm going to pay 2.
Oh, hey, Megan, are you gonna have some Infina tokens in Vegas?
Danger
Maybe,
Zone, yes, I
possibly.
just got it. I just was asking if you cared if I shouted you out. I don't. Normally it would show up the amount that you donated in the bar here, but thank you so much. Donated $250. That's a huge jump uptick there.
Oh,
And,
thank you, dang it.
Yeah,
So
thank you
generous.
seriously so much. I'll jump on here after the stream and add that onto the added in through Twitch myself after the fact.
Let's go.
Thank you so much. Wow.
Thank you.
Combat.
Yeah, Megan, I was going to ask you also if I could shout that out. So exciting news! The other company I work for, which is Nerd Gear Gaming. Sorry to interrupt the stream here, but I'm the social manager for Nerd Gear Gaming. We will have an exhibitor booth at MagicCon Vegas, and we just finished ironing out all the wrinkles, and it is official that we will be partnering with Infinite Tokens. So we will have those at our table as well. So we'll be the exclusive Infinite Tokens spot at MagicCon Vegas. So super exciting, super thankful and grateful to be partnering with Megan for that. Infinite Tokens is amazing. Everybody already knows that, but yeah, we're super excited to be doing that together. So
Oh yeah.
I'm still sad I'm missing Vegas.
Yeah, I could go with her, but yeah. It's all good. Y'all have fun, get many hugs, and that's what matters. And you always say, you walk up, say, "Here's a hug from Alex," and that's good for me.
There you go.
there you go.
Where's that creature swinging at though, Alex?
So this one's for Alex. Oh, so it is going to Servaretto, and it's going to go to Ashiok. When it attacks, it is it gains a +1/+1 counter and gets first strike, and now is assassin in addition to its other types. So it's a 3/3 with first strike.
3/3. All right, Ashiok goes to 1.
And then I will move to my instep pass turn.
Okay.
Well,
we have
before you do that, I have to lose life, don't I? That I didn't lose.
Oh yeah, the historic spells, which are these 2. So 2, and I gain 2.
Oh, we each take 2, right?
Yeah, because I cast a haystack and a Boris. Sorry.
All
No
right, we're
problem.
36.
2.
Alex, we're running into the same problem we always do whenever you and I are in a pod together.
Yeah.
We talk way too much.
Yes.
Well, there's also a lot going on. There's the technical difficulties, and then I was talking about the Infinite Tokens partnership that we're doing, and then Alex was trying to play, and I got
okay.
CFAV
And we're getting
in as a
Poggers
moderator.
donations coming
Yeah,
in. Hell yeah.
yeah, big
Poggers,
donations
donations,
happening.
it's all good.
Yeah, lots
Yeah, it's
going
good
on.
excitement. Yeah, that's
That will trigger my
Hell
land
yeah.
tax, so I will go ahead and grab 3 basics and put them into my hand. 1, 2.
You cannot search your library.
You cannot.
Oh,
you cannot.
Got Ashiok
Ashiok.
Dream Renders out.
Yeah.
Ah, forgot. I'll just put those right back where they were then.
So I'm
Um,
looking forward to going to like one day of PAX Unplugged. Is my next thing.
I thought about it. It's not that far.
It's not going to help me now, but I'm going to flash in the Archivist of Ogma, which is what I was debating on doing before I played my Signet. I was like, well, what's the chances of people searching their library? Pretty good, it turns out, whenever you and somebody else get a tutor.
Oh, I love King Cemetery.
Yep.
I run it in my gig stack.
Untap.
I normally don't play it fairly. I normally play it
Upkeep.
after Conrad just to know someone.
Let's
Mine's all about Willing and Dylan. I'm like, let's make it
play a Nykthos.
That's what gigs is all about.
My deal is your death.
I know. I was waiting on that mind crank. I'm sorry.
Mine crank now.
Hey,
Yeah.
spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, you definitely should. I'm gonna tap 4 for the 1 ring. So draw some cards that way.
Judge.
Megan, absolutely, 100%.
And
Carlo, my crank is an indeterminate combo in Conrad.
I'll pay 1 white for a Mother of Runes. And
It's terrifying. It has happened to me.
Pass the
It's
turn.
happened to me. It's great.
Okay.
I love it because I love that kind of magic play.
Untap.
You know.
Draw.
And it just keeps going and going.
I'm gonna play this Bountiful Promenade, and then I'm gonna lose 2 off of Ancient Tomb for 2 mana, and I'm gonna cast Deploy the Gatewatch. Look at the top 7. I can put up to 2 Planeswalker cards onto the battlefield. The rest on the bottom of the library. 1,
Boom.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alrighty then. We found Nicol Bolas Dragon God and Vraska Relic Seeker.
Oh, look on Jarvis's face.
It's that Nicol Bolas.
It's the Bolas.
oh boy,
Let's go.
stuff is happening.
All right.
Yeah.
Bolas enters with 4 counters. Vraska enters with 6 counters.
Yeah. It's the Dragon God one.
It's the Dragon God. So it has the loyalty abilities of all other Planeswalkers on the battlefield, in fact. So let's +2. I'm sorry, should I? What needs to go? Got a haystack.
Yes,
One ring
that's
is
great.
indestructible, so we can't get rid of that.
He's got
Let's plus with Nicol Bolas, and I'm gonna draw a card, and each of you either sacrifices a non-land permanent or you discard a card.
I'll discard an Hour of Reckoning. I don't
Okay.
really think it's going to do much against those planeswalkers. So
I want to discard a Gulkar Gisa.
Okay.
Layla Hassan, which was an assassin.
And then I am going to -3 on Vraska, and I am gonna blow up your Arbaz Mirror, so we stop taking little ping damage.
Oop.
And then I'm gonna make a treasure token, and I pass after that.
Vraska was the only green card that made treasures until they started making it tertiary in green's color pie. Ooh.
Ooh.
I have options now. Let's do this. I want to cast. I want to cast. I want to play Cabal Coffers as my land for turn.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I want to tap it for 4 to play a Fate Unraveler.
Hey yo.
So now, whenever you all draw a card, you have 1 damage dealt to you.
In response
Yeah.
to the cast, I'm going to tap the One Ring and put a counter on it and draw a card.
Oh yeah.
And then I will pass the turn.
Thank you. Untap. Key. Draw a card. They take a damage. What seems to be the problem?
Nicol Bolas.
I mean, okay.
Mm,
Yeah,
One
sure.
of.
mm.
Yeah.
Seems more like
You
Bowl
sure about
win.
Um, I'm
Oh,
positive about that.
sandwich.
Is Bayek of Siwa, and what it says is double strike. As long as my turn, other historic creatures I control have double strike.
What?
Yep,
Oh my
Oh,
god.
did he take a damage for drawing a card?
I did. I did. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done. I had 42. I had 42.
Yeah.
Alex, your
And
face
then
cam is cracking me
I
up right
it's not
now.
froze. I'm at,
Oh,
well,
that's
no,
just a picture.
yeah, it's not froze.
That's hilarious.
It's when I'm doing something that probably don't need to be on Twitch.
Oh, Munkatos.
Yeah. Yes. Well, might be smoking something. We won't go any further. Anyways, so yeah, combat.
Uh-oh.
Bolus and on attack.
So Bola
It-
6'8".
Well, it's so 4. It's
Okay.
double strike. Yeah,
Alright, Bolas down.
Bolus is down.
Ashiok and Vraska left.
That's what I could do to help that. I'm sorry.
Y'all, when I play this deck all the time, it's like it's literally
Arch
like I'm
enemy?
playing Arch Enemy.
Oh, no.
Look, I'll show you.
Have you ever stopped to think why?
No, I have no idea why. I'm just trying to cast Nicol Bolas. That's it.
No
We
big
did it this game.
deal.
Achievement unlocked.
No big deal.
And I pass.
All right, so I still can't.
So, Carlo, I love what you're doing. But-
Still can't search. I'm gonna take
But
one.
let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
You deserve everything that comes to you.
Oh. Yeah, it's just a little guy. Nicol Bolas
Land for
already
turn.
suffering enough. He's in the spirit realm.
This you actually hit a really good card, like
Long as that.
because of the CMC and stuff.
Yeah.
Cassandra, I can loop Cassandra and just keep getting the Spirit Lung Goddess back.
Oh,
putting it on
jeez.
things. Yeah, it's that was a good hit.
Okay, we'll tap 4 and we'll cast Mondrak.
Hey, let's go.
All right, Token Bros here.
I'm gonna swing my Activist of Ogma at the Ashiok because I want to search my library and I cannot.
All right, Ashiok is down.
That is gonna be turn for me.
Okay, untap. Draw.
No, I don't know if
I'm gonna play a training center. Blue, white, red, black. Yep. 5 mana, cast a Prismatic Bridge.
Yeah, let's go.
Wait, I thought you said you didn't play that.
What?
Card.
I thought you were playing.
Well, I thought about playing it as the creature to block.
And you
I
all
thought
took
about
your
it.
I think
one,
I've done
right?
enough damage right now to say okay.
Yeah.
Leave Sereno alone.
We're gonna plus
Jarvis.
2 on
Carla.
Nebraska. Yeah.
Carlo, don't forget to take your one.
Oh yeah, sorry. Bam. Okay, we're gonna plus 2 on Vraska. I'm gonna make a 2/2 black pirate token with menace. And then that will be my turn.
Okay, untap.
Jar.
Draw. Tap for 4, tap for 5, play Conrad.
Awesome.
play my land for turn, which is Witch's Cottage. I do have 3 or more swamps, oddly enough, so I get to go put a creature from my graveyard on top of my library. You'll each lose 1
Okay.
from Conrad for a creature
32.
leaving my graveyard.
Yep.
I will
Oh,
then
so
pass the turn.
You had stuff in your graveyard. You exiled everybody else's graveyard, or was it just one player?
Oh no.
But
No, Carlo exiled everyone's graveyard once.
Yeah, at
Okay.
the beginning.
I discarded the Gulkar Gisa to the Nicol
That's
Bolas.
right. Yeah. So you just put that back on. But no
damage?
no searching of libraries has happened since I blew up the
searching your library.
Ashiok, yeah.
Correct.
So 1 for the thing. Get the 6. Yes. Oh, untap that. Play Javi the Allfather, and it's set. Javi the Allfather is indestructible as long as there's 4 or more historic cards in my graveyard. As there is not. Whenever another legendary creature I control or card with lesser creature card with lesser mana value from graveyards put in the battlefield, I can bring 1 back tapped. So, like if Javi dies, I can get something back that's less mana value. Best way to explain it. And put it on the back of the battlefield. Tapped. Combat. Got some double strikers. Let's see here. Let's go. Jarvis. Dan. Trigger. Oop.
For how much?
This would be a 3/4 double striker.
A 3/4 double striker, so 6. I will take 6.
And then I got a 5/5 double striker coming at you, Daniel.
What color is it? I'm just gonna tap
It
Mom and give
is,
Mondrak Pro whatever, and then use Mondrak to block.
It's so it's hybrid Boros, so you can just pick 1.
Yeah, that's fine. Just red.
Okay, boop. Red, Duke,
Mhm.
bounce. And then pass turn.
Okay, how many lands you got? Did you miss your land
1,
drop that
2,
time?
3, 4, 5. I missed the land drop this time.
Of course you
So I
did.
had
The
5.
turn that I can search.
Oh no. Daggers.
What
Dang
can
it.
you do? What can you do?
I got milled and
Destroy
exiled
the
land.
Prophetic
I'm
Bridge for the
I'm sorry.
instant.
I'm going to
Wait, what?
on your end step. I'm going to tap the ring and draw 2 cards and take 2 damage.
Yeah. Like 1 ring. I only played in 1 deck,
Tap.
which is Gix.
I played in 2, which is Conrad and Lelia.
And then I'm going to draw for
Oh,
turn,
wow.
taking 1
Your
more.
Leia deck's pretty hot. It is. This deck's pretty hot too. When you said I'm playing Comrade, I was like, oh no.
Mhm.
But this is a fun little deck. It's like I said, it's
Oh, Pup Maestro redeemed. Whole pod draws a card.
Awesome.
Hey.
So that
yo.
will trigger at the end of my turn.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way it doesn't like there's some in there that are like gain 5 life and some other things. So we just made like a policy of all the redemptions happen at like the next end step. That way it does.
Right.
Somebody couldn't be like, I'm gonna do this because there's lose life too, and it's like, well, I'm just gonna kill someone in response. Like, oh well.
That's
Oop.
hilarious. And Megan, Conrad is just a little guy.
Let's play a planes for turn. Shocking,
One of the
I
greatest
know.
CPDH commanders there is.
So I've got 1, 2,
I
3,
don't understand
4,
why you put that
5,
qualifier on there,
6,
Alex.
7.
He's the
2,
greatest commander there ever
He
has
is.
been. And ever
I
will
was
be.
saying CPDH is best. I have been wrecked so many times by Conrad. not even
Let's go 2 for a
That stuff is actually
haunted
crazy.
library. When a creature an opponent controls dies, I make a 1/1 spirit.
Mm.
Yeah. Gonna make 2 1/1 spirits.
Let's see, I can. Let's see how much mana do I have right now? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. I pay 2 into it for Nykthos. That'll give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think that helps me get there. Let's go. Yeah, no, it does. 1, 2, 6. I'm gonna spend 2 of it for intangible virtue. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1 and have vigilance. And then the other 4, I'm gonna pay and tap Castle Ardenvale. Create a 1/1 human. Mondrak is gonna make it 2, so I'll make 2 1/1 humans.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Band Dude, for the donation.
Hey, what's up? Thank you.
That's it. Yep, that's it. That.
Oh, we have another redemption to make a food.
Okay, so we'll also do that at the end step. 1/1. With all these double strikers over here, I was like, I need some fodder.
Yeah.
Stuff that I don't care about. Okay. That taps me out. And pass the turn. Well.
All right, so draw.
The end step
yeah.
will make a food.
Yeah, and we will each draw a card. It will not trigger. It exists
Any
outside of the game.
things.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
Well, that's no fun.
I know. And make a food.
All right, so we'll untap. Trigger up on upkeep from Prismatic Bridge. This found Sarkin the Masterless. So Sarkin will enter with 5 counters. Draw for turn. I take 1 from the Fate Unraveler.
Is food 1 or
Go to
2?
31.
I can't remember.
Food is 2 to sacrifice.
That's what I was thinking. Clues and foods are both.
Let's do Reflecting Pool. I am gonna minus Vraska, and I'm gonna shoot the Fate Unraveler.
How dare you? It's just a little guy.
Get a second.
A little guy that's done some
treasure.
work.
And you'll all lose one.
Lose 1, okay.
I will have a haunted library trigger. I'm gonna make a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Oh no, I'm not. I have to pay 1 to do it. JK, I thought I had 1. You're good. No tokens. We'll each
Alright,
take
we're gonna
1 from
do-
this or Conrad.
Yep.
Yep, we are.
Got it.
I'm going to do 6 mana, and I'm going to play Teferi Time Raveler.
Ooh, gross.
So it's going to enter with 5 count. I'm sorry, not Time Raveler, Time Bender.
I was so confused. I'm like 6 mana.
I'm going to minus 3, and I'm going to gain 2 life and draw 2 cards. So I go back to 32, draw 2. Let's see. We're going to plus with Sarkin, make my planeswalkers creatures, 4/4 dragons, son of turn.
Nice.
And I'm going to attack Jonathan with Vraska for 4 in the air.
Take it for?
I'm sorry, not John. Alex, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. That's also my name too, so it's all good.
Yeah. And
2, 3, 4.
then I'm going to pay 1 and both my treasures. And I'm going to cast Ickermoon Gauntlet.
Oh.
Let's go.
Okay. And then I will pass from there, right? Yep, 6 cards in hand. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's never been a problem for anyone, that Ickerman Gauntlet.
Yeah, don't worry. I
Oh,
drew I drew it off the Teferi, so I couldn't play it pre, but
Yeah. And Carlo, don't feel bad for getting Alex's name wrong. It's what he gets for using 3 different names in 3 different places.
Yeah.
You gotta
My name's
consolidate that.
been Jonathan since on Twitter since 2012. So I just never changed it.
Activating Cabal Coffers for 5 mana,
Okay.
and then tapping 2 more for 7 mana for Breach the Multiverse.
Oh, let's go.
And
Let's go.
we mill 10.
We all mill 10.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Exactly 10.
9, 10.
6,
So I gotta know how many creatures. So
8,
1,
9.
2, 3,
I don't have any creatures, but
Three.
I have a lot of planeswalkers.
3.
Okay, I had 2 creatures.
I had 3.
Oh, you can't see mine.
You had 2 creatures, so that you all take a total of 7.
And then here's the creatures.
7.
1, 2.
So, and Breach the Multiverse is any creatures in Planeswalkers, not just the ones that were milled that way.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm taking Nicol Bolas Dragon God
Yep.
from Carlo.
Ba-da-doop.
And then I have. Let me get them all out. So you have the Duke, Duke Older of Ravengard, Hajar, the Loyal Bodyguard, Aya of Alexandria, which is Menace Lifelink, does combat damage, get a Assassin, Absent Mirror, if a historic spell, ETBs, do damage, 1 damage, gain 1 life, and then you have Leia Hassan, which is also if she dies, I get to get a historic spell from my graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a Windborn
I want the one that.
and a God Eternal Oketra.
So from Alex, I want the one that when she dies, you get a historic spell from the graveyard.
So it'd be enter the battlefield whenever Assassin's Creed does combat damage to a player, return a. So if you so let me read this. It's enters the battlefield whenever one or more assassins you control deal combat damage. Choose an assassin to a player. You return a target historic spell from your graveyard to your
Let's
team.
see. I'll try to click on it and see if it lets me.
It's Layla Hassan. So it's Layla, then Hassan.
That might not be what I want then.
This,
I liked it better. I liked it better when it died.
Historic. This one.
Oh, and it's whenever you die. Oh, when it enters. Okay,
Yeah.
I still want Layla then, because I want
Okay,
that
yeah.
ETB trigger.
Okay.
Let me get her written up.
I'll set it this way so you can be able to click it.
Oh, by the way, I'm getting Hordean Broodlord from my graveyard.
Okay.
Uh,
So then we got to take how much? So 1, 2, 3,
7.
4, right? Another 4,
7 total.
7 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because they're ETBing on your field. Don't we take more than that?
Why?
Because I had 3 creatures.
Yeah,
Go
but
straight.
I'm not. Nothing that ETBs.
Oh, okay. I was about to say because it
Yeah,
was put in the graveyard. I was like, wait a second.
yeah, it's 7 for going to the graveyard. And so I'm thinking that I'm taking Nicol Bolas. What's Nicol Bolas's starting level like? Just put Nicol Bolas.
Starting loyalty is 5. I'm sorry, 4. 4. Hey,
And
Squirrel, welcome.
what is Vraska's minus?
Vraska's minus is -3.
-3. Okay, just so I know, because I know that's what I want to be using right away. And a Windborn Muse or God Eternal Oketra.
Squirrel, if you are on PC right now, you can utilize the donate to charity option. That is normally where it says like subscribe to the stream. Or I'll repost the Venmo link that you can use for donations.
I want to take the Windborn Muse.
Okay.
Just to give myself a little bit of protection. So let me get that one too.
Also,
There
Javi
you
is
go.
now indestructible because I have 4 more historic spells in my graveyard.
Okay, Windboard Muse. So triggers to resolve. Uh, historic permanent that I want to take. Oh wait, no, did I actually? That's not a historic permanent. Never mind. So the reason why I took it, it doesn't actually work because I just clicked with me that that's not historic. Oh well, I wanted to take it to go and get my jet medallion from the grave. That's not what I originally wanted. And
Okay, so
then Hoarding Broodlord will trigger when it ETBs. I get to go and search my library for any card and exile it. Um,
It is
I know what I'm
it is a
getting.
corn dog.
yes, it is.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, it's a corn dog. Here you go.
It's
It is a
a
corn
chicken
dog.
leg, a corn dog. I didn't actually put any
Yes,
food
Squirrel.
on mine.
Are you on
Right.
PC right now, Squirrel? Or are you on mobile?
That card right there is exiled with Hoarding Broodlord, and I can convoke it.
Okay, if you are on PC right now and you have the stream up, um, there should be right underneath the screen. There's a button that says "Donate to Charity," and when you click that, little menu comes up for you that allows you to choose amount or enter a custom amount,
Also,
and then you're able to do it that way.
Good one.
Okay.
This helps me. It's going to be a banana.
And I want a -3 Nicol Bolas using Vraska's ability to destroy target non-land permanent, right?
Yep.
And destroy
No.
target.
Vraska destroys only an artifact, creature, or enchantment.
Perfect. Non-land permanent that I care about. Ichor Gauntlet.
Ichor Gauntlet's gone.
And then I
All
get
right,
a
and you make a
I'll be
treasure.
right back.
my favorite token in all of Magic. Where did my treasure token go?
It's a banana.
Okay. Jarvis, what are you
If you
doing
want a
with your
picture of
chest
the
that you don't know where your own token is? There it is. Bam.
the other one. You want a picture of it, Megan?
I like to think I just had a pretty good turn.
Looks like a good turn. Breach the Multiverse is a hell of a card.
Yeah, it's a hell of a card. Breach of the hell of a drug, y'all.
Oh, well, it is a hell of a drug too. I am going to go to combat though.
All right.
I'm thinking that I want to go and either force a block or get rid of another planeswalker. So I'm going to swing Conrad over at Vraska.
Okay, I'll block with my pirate token.
Okay. So
Pirate
then you'll
down.
all take one.
Yep. Boop.
Yep. You go to
So-
24.
Just have to let Daniel know when he gets back.
Yep.
Yeah. It's all good. Once I take my turn, I'm gonna go use the restroom.
Yeah.
Take
Daniel,
one, Daniel.
it's a Conrad trigger. I attacked the Vraska and Carlo blocked.
Gotcha.
So, and then that is my turn. I was gonna say that's all I'm doing, but I think that's
That's all.
understatement.
Yeah.
That's it. No big deal.
Oh,
Alex, thanks for the donation, bud.
Good. oh, okay.
I just saw the notification come across.
Hey. Let's see here. Four. Wait. What color do I need? I need a mountain. What am I doing? For General Marholt, Else Dragon. Says when a creature I control becomes blocked, it gets +3/+3. For each creature blocking it. Yeah, I got a big indestructible 6/6 with double strike.
Oh.
Yeah. Someone's got a nickel bolus dragon god.
And it's
But
not me.
but how many planeswalkers is
Oh my God, Squirrel! Thank you so much for the $100 dono.
Thank you so
Hell
much.
yeah! Thank you,
Oh,
thank
Thank
you.
you. That's amazing.
let's see. I got some
It's just
creatures.
That's
to
so helpful.
steal Carlos' definition of Nicol Bolas. It's just a little guy.
Just a little guy.
It is true,
Yeah.
but it is a little guy that also steals my planeswalker abilities.
Ooh.
So yeah, if you get rid of Carlos' planeswalkers, I have less abilities I could steal.
Well,
You're not wrong.
It's true. That's why I'm sitting here. I'm like, because I think I have to kill a couple planeswalkers, and then
No, you don't have to do that. What do you mean?
and still come out with a 6/6 down there to Jarvis. That's why I'm sitting here. I'm debating, but shit's going on up there. Shit's going on there. I'm in a tough spot here. Do I leave Blackers and see where this gets me?
Yeah, the
I can
Windborn
always pay
Muse
something if I need to.
was a good pick.
Yeah, it's good.
I like late taxing.
I
It's,
want to
it's
get
like
rid of
it's like
the
foreplay.
The
Hey, yo.
Sarkon's also good too. Okay.
Now, Alex, it is important to mention that Windborn Muse only cares about you attacking me. It doesn't care about you attacking Nicol Bolas.
It's true.
But it's also if you block with anything, I get +3/+3. So we're gonna go up there and go for Teferi. We're gonna take these two and come at you, Jarvis. Trigger.
Are you coming at me or are you coming at Nicol Bolas?
I will come at Nicol Bolas with a double striker. So I'll come at you with Javi, and then with Ezio, I will
So
come at Nicol Bolas.
the one that you're coming at me with, you have to pay 2 for.
Okay.
He's a Windborn Muse.
Okay. Done.
Okay. And then you're attacking my face with your commander.
Yes.
Does your commander have
6/6
trample,
6/6 indestructible double striker,
but no trample?
but no trample. As of right
Okay. Your own creature is going to jump in the way of your commander.
now. Okay. So boop. This will go to Grave.
Okay.
Okay, and you attack Teferi, right?
And yeah, Teferi, yeah.
All right, Teferi's down.
And then your Nicol Bolas is back in your graveyard.
Cool.
Boop. And then so yeah, +3/+3. That's the turn.
See, you just undid half the things I worked for.
I'm sorry, I'm a problem.
I'm gonna
I
tap
will
the
call it. I
One
am a
Ring,
problem
draw
right now.
2 cards. 3 cards. Just kidding. Draw 3 cards. And
Just know nothing else scary coming out anytime soon, it looks like.
Untap.
It's like you don't even know me, Alex.
I mean, no, for me.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, no, you don't have to worry about nothing terrifying yet. This is terrifying. This is actually really terrifying. Marholt's a good. This was a Katie pick
Planes
for this deck,
return.
actually. It's like Alex put Marholt in it.
8 mana.
Good night, Megan.
Megan.
Night,
Good
Megan.
night.
Night, Megan.
Pup Maestro has redeemed to make a food token again.
Nice.
Hey, let's go. Put another one.
So that'll happen at instep.
Yeah, it'll happen at my end step.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Let's man, I think
I'm used.
if I
Use the
don't
restroom real quick. I'll be right back. I'll be able to hear, so if I need to respond to anything, I'll unmute.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the other nickel bolus is gone.
Yes.
We've got a Vraska and a Sarkhan. I think I'm kind of okay with those things right now. Because I think that's kind of the only way I live.
Wait, now people are planning on living?
Do what now?
Gonna
Okay,
try.
people are planning on
And then I've got
Oh, Pup also redeemed to make a treasure. Thank you.
let's see. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's do that. Let's do 2 and Nykthos for 7 mana.
Yep.
And then let's play Caged Sun. I'm gonna choose white. Still got 1 white left. Floating. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 here and cast Phyrexian Vindicator.
Mm-hmm.
Squirrel. It has been a good game.
It's a good back and forth.
They're stealing my planeswalkers. Well, at least Jarvis is.
Well, when you bring such pretty cards to the table, someone else is going to want to touch them.
True.
Touch all the things.
I think let's go ahead and tap the ring and draw 4 cards because I'm just not sure.
The other thing that makes me the most sad, Carlo, I didn't even ask what your other planeswalkers were, and there could have been a 3 fairy in there, and I just let it go.
Hold on, let me show you what is here. Wait. We had completed Tameo, a Johnny, Dak Faden, Kaya, Intangible Slayer, Eternal Wanderer,
Ooh.
and Ashiok.
Okay, Nicol Bolas was the best call for the situation I was in. Typically I would have taken Ashiok though. I'm a monster.
That Windborn Muse, though.
Windborn Muse, though.
Mm-hmm.
Windborn Muse is actually just a little guy.
Yeah.
It is. I think I've got some flying blockers and some other stuff going on. And I think I'm just gonna pass.
Yeah, I got some bullcrap. I'm sorry.
Okay. Untap. Oh, we make the food and the treasure.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Duh, mine's
2 food and 1 treasure. Cool. Untap. Upkeep trigger from Prismatic Bridge. We hit Oko, Thief of Crowns.
Oh boy.
Hey, let's go.
My god. Alright. 4 counters on that.
Hey.
Draw. Okay. Let's play a forest. Got access to up to 10 mana, eh?
Yeah, y'all hitting land drops over here.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna take 2 from Ancient Tomb and go to 22. And I am going to play Karth the Lion.
In response,
Yeah.
I want to sacrifice 1 treasure for a black. Exile Gulko Argisa and Blood Artist to cast March of Wretched Sorrow, X equals 4, to deal 4 damage to Oko Thief of Crowns.
All right, Oko's gone.
And I will gain 4 life.
Okay.
So
Karth, good?
you pitched something from your hand. Is that what you did?
Yeah,
Pick 2
for
black
the
cards.
the March cycle
Okay.
lets you exile
Gotcha.
a card of the same color,
Gotcha.
and it equals 2 for the X cost.
You're good.
Cool. All right, so this enters. I look at the top 7, show you a Planeswalker card, and put it in my hand. 6, 7. All right, I've got 1 Planeswalker. It is Teferi Temporal Archmage.
Okay.
So that's going to go in my hand, though. So let's pick that up.
I just couldn't trust the Elkanine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't trust
Yeah,
it either.
I was hoping
I'm gonna sack-
that the Windborn Muse was going to go away there.
Stack the treasure, plus 5 mana, play Teferi Temporal Archmage. It's going to start with 5 counters. So it's going to cost me 0 to untap 4 permanents. So we will do 1, 2, 3, and Ancient Tomb, which leaves me with 5 mana up. Let's see. We're gonna +2 with Vraska, and I'm gonna get my pirate token back.
The Fairy's not even a fair card without Karth.
Yeah.
None of them are.
That's not true. Sarkhan's pretty fair.
Yeah,
What
no.
about Master of Time? Master of Fun Time?
Oh, you're talking about all the Teferis? All the Teferis are actually fair cards.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
All fair. I agree.
You know, 3 Fairy is one of my favorite planeswalkers.
I know.
Ashiok, 3 Fairy, Ashiok Dreamrender, 3 Fairy, and
Master of Time is one of my favorites. I've actually
Ugin.
I'm gonna minus on the Sarkhan, and I'm gonna make a dragon token.
I'm a sad boy. I like Chandra.
Talking about bad planeswalkers.
I'm gonna pay 5 mana, 2 life, go to 20. I'm gonna play Teferi's Talent onto
Fair.
Vraska Relic Seeker.
Oh, let's go.
Cool.
Those talent cards are so good.
This is the first time I've seen one of
this
those
costs
talent
one
cards.
One less.
Well, no, any of the talents.
Oh, and
cards
this was
passed in a game.
+1 too. This actually stays at 5. Let's read my own cards, please. Okay. So I started with Forest. All right, so I passed. I'm gonna make my dragon token.
Okay. Hold on to your butts.
Okay.
Draw. I'm gonna try to be the problem.
Oh no.
And
Here we
by
go.
be the problem, I'm gonna try to win the game.
Oh no.
Okay.
5, 6, 7.
Wait for Alex step down. Okay. That's a good move.
Morality shift.
Yo, let's go.
Any responses to morality shift?
I have no response to that. I have to pass priority.
I don't even know what it
If you
does.
don't know how this,
exchange your graveyard and your library, then shuffle your library. You got something that lets you win off of that?
Oh, Sir Conrad the Grim.
Sir Conrad.
Oh, it's
Sir
when
Conrad.
it moves from so if this resolves,
We would
just
have
die.
to remove. Yeah, we just die pretty much. If there's 25 creatures,
I debated really hard on my last turn, and what I should have done was it would have only saved me, but I should have held the One Ring, and instead of casting the Caged Sun, I should have tutored and gone and gotten my Blessed Sanctuary, which prevents all non-combat damage. That's what I should have done. I thought about it. I thought about it, but I was like, well, there's no creatures over there. Like, oh, the death triggers. I wasn't thinking like he's going to exchange his entire
He was probably-
library in
he
his
was-
graveyard.
So is there any responses? This is why I think he was waiting for me to.
I
tap
don't.
out, too.
I don't have a response. No.
Oh, I wasn't waiting for anyone to tap out. That's the card I got off my Hoarding Broodlord.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
didn't have the mana.
Yeah, I was gonna.
So if there's no responses, how this works is I exchange my graveyard with my library. So I would have one trigger from my two triggers from my graveyard going into my library.
Yeah.
But then
It would there should be enough to kill us.
oh well, it's not even that, just that I run Ulmog just to
Yeah.
shuffle my graveyard back into my library. So
So it happens
One.
twice.
yeah,
It happened once. Yeah, we're like dead.
2,
Super
3,
dead.
4,
Unless somebody's got it to Fairy's protection.
5,
No. Like I said,
6,
I had
7,
that, but
8,
like I am tapped out.
9.
This has been the only thing.
Oh, a generous gift.
Yeah.
To get rid of Conrad.
I'm
Yeah.
tapped out.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that is why I went ahead and tapped the one ring. I was like, maybe I can find some spot removal right here, but
No.
Yeah, I have 17 creatures left in my was in my library. So
Flop twice. So yeah, we're dead.
yeah, so it
Yeah.
a total of 36.
We're dead.
yep,
100%.
Oof.
Oof.
I got no response.
Teferi's protection.
Yeah, right.
No, it's-
Oh, that was the second card. I would have had the mana to cast that if I could have drawn
I
it,
don't
but
know what
I don't think I have any way to draw cards
No.
out.
There's
Not unless you
another-
you didn't search your library, did you? Yeah, no.
No,
No,
I had another Assassin's Creed card and then a generous gift in hand.
the only I
Generous gift
searched
would've
my
been-
library on the turn I breached the multiverse.
Yeah,
yeah.
that wouldn't
but-
have made it. Wouldn't have made a difference. And
Yeah.
Carlo, you didn't search your library, did you? I didn't miss a trigger. I would have had.
No,
would have had
I
to-
did not at
Yeah, it
all.
would have had to have happened twice because that was the Teferi's protection was like 2 cards in. So nope, couldn't quite get there. That was a good game. I did not see that coming. at all.
Yeah.
I love it. It's my most Conrad centric win con in the deck.
It's pretty much death.
Mm-hmm.
He's such a fun guy.
Yeah, I like Conrad. Listen.
Oh, my Path
I
to
do
Exile's
love
on the very
Conrad.
bottom of
Love
my
this.
library.
I had a gift in hand, but I was tapped out. So
Yeah.
that doesn't, I
Oh,
like
so-
shit.
Alex, I don't take this the wrong way.
Yeah.
Because of how you described your deck, you were the last person I was worried about. I was worried that Daniel had spot removal for Conrad, and I was worried
was
that
digging.
Carlo had. I was worried that Carlo might have had a free spell.
Oh,
I was,
yeah.
I was gonna
No,
cast
no
more.
free
I was
spells
gonna
for me.
cast more legendaries. I mean, that was my plan. If you would blew up the board, I would have just been like, I'm getting this back and this
Right.
back. This back. 'Cause
Yeah,
I had
that's a-
enough
that's
just
a
if
good
someone
game.
blew up with
Yeah,
hobby
definitely.
indestructible, I would have been like, I'm getting this back for this death. I'm getting this back for this death. I'm getting this back. Yeah, it was an awesome game. It was a good back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Good, almost what, an hour and a half, almost.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Definitely was. I enjoyed it.
The double strikers coming at my planeswalkers, yo.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
That's
At least I
tough.
didn't have trample, and I could like chump block them.
True.
My
Yeah,
tokens.
That's there is a couple like a God Turn Aronis
Yeah.
and Overwhelming Stampede, but that's about
Mhm.
it. And this I tried to keep it, like I said, Assassin's Creed centric as I possibly could,
Yeah, definitely.
and not try to go too far out of it.
I kept mine as mono black centric as I possibly could.
It's and it's still a super good deck. I was waiting for the Mind Crake. I was waiting for it. I was like, oh, going to a generous
Oh.
gift, Mind Crake.
Oh no, my scheming symmetry was for the Cabal coffers.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
I was originally going to get Soul Ring, and then I'm like, wait, what am I doing? The Soul Ring only makes 2. This
I mean,
Cabal
there's
coffers
this
can make
card
so
too.
much more.
There's this card in the deck.
Oh, yeah.
It's a legendary, and that's why it's good.
Oh yeah, Rick Thar, yeah.
How dare you?
One of the commander OGs.
Oh geez.
Well, normally I would try to probably squeeze in a second a game, but I've got I sell food at festivals for a living. I sell Cajun food mostly, and I've got
yeah, dude.
load in the morning, so I'm gonna have to be up at like 6 and trying to get my
Mhm.
everything set up and such. But um,
I
thank you all
understand.
for being on
Hey,
so
dude.
much. Chat, wow, thank you for the donations
Where
tonight.
we get at? Where we get to?
Crazy. So I've got another. Let's see, it was 250 plus 25, 275, another 285 in my Venmo right now. So
Yo, let's go.
we're closing in on $700. I think. Yeah, 5, 6,
Yeah, that's awesome.
7. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, thank you, chat, so
Yeah.
much for the donations. That's going to help out a ton. I think we're probably going to keep it going for a little while longer and add some more games next week too. So try to get some new people on and open it back up for everybody who's supported so far to come back and guest again. I'll let you guys do a little sign off. Just drop your stuff again in the chat for anybody who wasn't here at the beginning. And again, for every $5 that you donate, you get an entry into the raffle. And a huge shout out again to everybody who donated stuff to the raffle as well. That goes so far as well and makes this thing super fun. So we'll just start out with Carlo here and let everybody sign off.
Yeah, so what's up, everybody? Thank you so much for coming out tonight and donating to this amazing cause. So I am Carlo or CFavretto _ Jr. out there on the internet. I mostly create content here on Twitch, playing some standard content, but I also love to play Commander and other formats as well. You can find all of my socials via my Linktree, which I'll post in the chat for you. Lots of fun events coming up. In 2 weeks, we got MagicCon Vegas, and so I'll probably be doing like a live stream or two from Vegas to just like walk around the MagicCon because I love to do that. And then you can catch me after that event. I think the next one is what is it? PAX Unplugged.
Yep.
Yeah, it's in December.
Beginning
So,
of December.
yeah, we're gonna be traveling to all these cool events.
I
So
thought about it too. It's not too far. There's also GalaxyCon in Columbus, Ohio.
oh
I thought
yeah.
about going there too.
Nice.
Yeah.
So.
Jarvis, take it away.
Yeah, yeah, I'm Jarvis. You can find me everywhere, Jarvis _ Moonbeam. I stream on Commander on Twitch on Wednesdays and Thursdays typically, and then I might play Arena other days. But I'm not nearly as good at Arena as Carlo is. So if you want to watch good Arena
Oh.
play, watch Carlo. If you want to
Oh,
watch,
please.
Yeah.
if you want to watch bad Arena play, come watch me.
Yeah.
If you want to watch
Carlo,
Carlo's
listen,
cat,
I learned a lot.
go watch Carlo's streams.
Yeah, if you want to
Yeah.
watch Luna, really, that's what the stream is there for.
Pretty much.
But yeah, then
Eventually, Carlo will be streaming World of Warcraft and watching all our shenanigans.
Oh yeah.
right? Then yeah, I'm also planning on going to PAX Unplugged for one day. I can't go the entire weekend this year because it's the same weekend my wife wants to have my daughter's birthday party. And then I also am part of Generic Commander. It's Hamhawks, Jolly St. Click, and Uncle Russ and myself. And we do a new Commander game every Tuesday at 5 p.m. on YouTube. It's nothing special. You see it the same thing on every other Commander channel, but it's us.
You got a good ragtag crew too. You really do. A lot of good banter. A lot of it seems like a lot of fun. It's really good.
I don't know about that Hamhawks guy, but other than that, you know.
Well, the thing, like,
Oh,
we play, all four of us play off each other very well. And we had a game on my stream, and we're like, yo, this is a lot of fun to play with each other. We need to go and do this every single week. Let's go and start a YouTube channel.
There you go. That's awesome.
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
All you,
So,
buddy.
Alex.
Hello, and yeah, thank you so much for having me tonight. So much fun.
Absolutely.
If you can, of course, always donate. That's what we're here for anyway. Like I said, I'm really close to where they are, so I know how bad it is. I know, like this firsthand, how bad it is, and it's doing all this great work out here, helping as many as you can. Thank you so much, Daniel.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it. And of course, my name's Alex or Arnett_Johnson on Twitter, twitch.tv/Trivial Encounters. I will be with the Predators for Change modding tomorrow night, and then I'll be hosting on Saturday for Halloween victims. So come check that out. Of course, other than that, I do have my pre-con special. Usually I do one every 2 months. Me, PG Pop, and I do have a spot open. If anyone wants to come play a pre-con tomorrow night at 10 p.m. East, let me know on Twitter. I do have a spot open. So other than that, that's all, y'all. Thank you so much. All the donations were really great. It's amazing.
Yeah, amazing donations.
Hey, Alex, I might be available tomorrow.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm more than happy to come back next week. Just gotta let me know.
Yeah, for sure.
That was
For
fun.
sure.
We
Yeah,
had a
I'll
lot of
send it
fun.
out. Yep.
Yeah, that's all.
Awesome. Well, thanks again to everybody who stuck around. We're going to raid. Let's see. We'll just raid Commander RC. They're playing some Paper Magic over there. So show them some love. If you have the ability to donate, please do. There's lots of awesome prizes and such. Let's go along with that again one more time. For every $5 you donate, you get your name in the raffle for that. Yeah, even if you can't, just, playing these games here is amazing. Donating your time. Time is your most valuable resource anyway. But also just retweeting goes a long way. So anybody who can't, donate monetarily, don't even feel bad. Just jump on to your respective social media and kind of retweet the thing. That would go a long way as well. So just some visibility would be amazing. So thanks everybody and have a great night. We're off to raid and we'll see you next time.
Catch y'all next time.
Hey, Alex. I might be available tomorrow night.
Hey, let's go. It's me, Peachy Pop, and KJ.
Okay.
You want to? 10 p.m.
What precons are already being played?
Anyone you want to play? Peachy's going to play a Duskform one. Other than that, I have so many. That's why I do the thing.
So
whatever you want.
I might play an unsleeved precon.
That's okay. Yeah,
that's even better.
If we can, I have unsleeved Aminatu. That would be cool.
Oh, I don't have.
Do you have?
It's the quick draw precon from
I have
Thunder
the
Junction.
Unsleeved the new Dustform one. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I haven't bought. I bought a single pack of Dustmorn. I have not been in a position to go and buy new.
I just